Eastern's finest. That's Sullivan Tipton. First major win.
Here we are, folks.
Yes, he does.
6:05 p.m. Eastern time. Chase car's supposed to tee off at 6:10. Wysocki, Barella, McBeth, and Eagle McMahon on the chase card. They better have more cameras on the chase card. Sullivan Tipton, folks. Love him. Good guy. Great forehand. Solid backhand. But just can't see him winning it. I'm sorry. In all my years. 15 years of watching disc golf. I can't imagine a guy that's never won on tour this young winning a major. Never been in this position before. It's crazy.
I'm with Sean Mercy and Greg Durlew.
Nate Perkins with Sean Mercy interviewing him.
Offer some praise to you guys because the professional disc golf scene just wouldn't be where it is today without tournament directors and community volunteers, like getting together, raising the funds, and putting the courses in that we travel around the world to play. So, Sean, Greg, thank you so much for all the work that you put in. You guys are kind of leading the way here with this event. And Sean, how do you feel like it's showing up? It's Sunday, final day.
Nate struggling on the mic.
Do you feel like the hard work has paid off?
1,000%. It's been absolutely amazing.
Oh, first thing he says. Do you feel like the hard work is showing up? 1,000%. I hate when people say 1,000%. It's 100%. That's it. You're going to give 10 times 100%? We got my wife over here playing stuff on her phone. Making that stew, beef stew tonight. I'm just kind of getting some things together right now. Perkins is interviewing one of the TDs of this tournament. And I'm just looking around here.
Sean, FPO was electric this morning, and I gotta say, the spectator experience is almost second to none.
Brutal. Kristen Tatar lot. I'm calling Tatar still. I don't care.
You know, it was unpredictable for FPO.
Foot foul, the only call all day, and you call it in that moment when the rest of the card says they don't want to call it. Brutal.
I don't even know if I've thought about that. It is very unpredictable. The wind is up as well, so I think that's going to add a lot more excitement to this final round.
Well, again, Sean, thank you so much for all your work. And we've got 6 players within 3 strokes for this final round, and the wind has just got out perfect. I know Ben's stoked about this one. So thank you guys. Back to you in the booth.
Thank you, Kirk and Mr. Mercy, for that.
McBeth warming up. Get your shit together. Tired of this.
If you want to know what a disc is going to feel like before you get it, you have to check out OTB disc. The first thing I'm looking for.
What's going to happen?
Is the feel of the disc. It's got to be confidence instilled virtually in your hand. It tells you what the disc is going to feel like. How heavy is it?
I need to lay a little bit of bait. I don't know. This is all we got, folks. This is just what we got to do for now.
Of course, when you're dealing with OTB, you're going to get only the best.
That's probably better, huh?
When a miscalculation can mean the difference between winning or losing, you require instant pinpoint accuracy.
Just hanging out for the time being until they tee off. It's kind of weird. YouTube Live, they don't have like some kind of filter or something you could do. Edit. What's this? No, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Hello. Channel level settings. Nope. I'll get a camera, better camera eventually.
First shot you'll remember a long, long time.
Course record, title, it's going to be the best day of Ezra Robinson.
The legacy of the Robinson brothers will today.
Here we go. Disc Golf Pro Tour intro. It's about to get real. Only the best. Every time I see this damn drone footage, it should be me. Unbelievable. Who we got in here? Still waiting on this chase card to tee off. They're not showing us anything. Which I don't understand why not. Just show us third card. Show us anything. Showing us drone footage right now. I'm not sleeping on Gannon, though. I just can't sleep on Gannon. I don't think Sully's going to hold on to the lead. I mean, this is a tough spot to be in. I do think he got a big break. Ricky, Eagle, McBeth, Barella, all didn't make it on the card with him. I mean, he still has Isaac, which I guess can be intimidating, but they're friends. Imagine having McBeth or Ricky on the card with you final day. Crazy. Here we go. Ricky's the first to tee off on the chase card. Look of determination. Forehand. Rips it. Great height. Hyzering out now. Not the best skip, but Ricky Wysocki is going to have about a 40-foot putt for birdie on hole one. Anthony Barella's next. Diamondbacks hat on. Matching Arizona-style Discraft jersey. He's going with the forehand as well on hole one. They're staring at that Champions Cup right off the tee pad. Who's going to win it? Barella hits a tree coming in. Ricochets a little. Rolls backwards. Not great. He's not going to birdie hole one. And here we are. McBeth. Is he going to take it down? Tie Ken Climo. He has the look of determination, but he had it the last 3 days too, and only one of those days worked out. Oh, come on. Yes. McBeth is parked. Hole one. Guaranteed birdie. I don't care. Why is my wife playing music?
The guy outside.
Watching Eagle on a significant card at a major. I could be wrong, but I just feel like it's been a while.
We've seen some pretty poor rounds over, the last 2 days.
Nope, he's not going to get a birdie either. McBeth might get a stroke on every player on his card so far. We'll see. See, they have a Pdga Marshall with them on this chase card. I don't know if the women had that, though, but there was some controversy earlier today. Kristen Tatar only down 1 stroke, 3 holes left, upshot. Her foot slips into the disc, and the marshal calls the foot foul on her. Everyone on the card, no one saw it. They're like, we don't second it. He's like, well, I override that. I'm 100% sure her foot slipped into the disc, which it did. But I don't know how he could be 100% sure. It took super slow-mo for us to even see it. To call that at that moment with no other call all day, brutal for Kristen. Changed everything. Changed the whole dynamic. Now, you could argue, should she have been down by a stroke? Maybe she should have had some strokes to play with and played better, but 4-round tournament, I mean, a lot of these come down to the last hole, so something like that is just an absolute controversial call, and I'm sure it's going to be talked about for a while to come.
They're not that far back from guys who don't have a lot of experience.
Barella, these hole 1 right out the gates, a little touchy upshot, windy. Throws it pretty smoothly. Yeah, he'll have a 10-footer for the par. Should make that. Yuli on the bag for Barella today? The old Wiley vet? The Discraft captain?
Just think about that for a second.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about the
Eagle. Solid little shot right there. But he's up under the basket. Eagle and Barella should be parring hole 1. Ricky stepping up to his 35-footer, I think. A little closer than I thought.
Not 50. I mean, much, incredibly.
And the one guy that we're really not talking about is Ben Callaway. And when we looked at that breakdown of all the scores and how they were building up to that 20, Callaway,
I don't understand.
Through like 18 holes, 1 down or something. So he really made his way back up, and he's got the momentum.
Here it is.
Can Rick start a chart?
Ricky short. Not a good sign. It wasn't even as far as I thought. Just outside the circle. Came out like a duck. Not even close. Barella makes it for the par.
I just want to notice for everybody at home, look at the tree straight away, barely moving. Look at the flames back there. Just
DOS.
Whipping violently.
Yeah.
The oak trees don't give you a good sense of what's actually happening. You gotta find a flamer out there.
McBeth with the bullseye, dropping birdie to start off the day. That's a good sign. Let's go.
Hole in the books, McBeth already 1 under.
1 under. Tie for 3rd, McBeth. Just as a recap.
Hi, everybody. We are so excited.
McBeth is currently minus 18 after that birdie. He was minus 20 halfway through day 2. I mean, I know the course is supposed to be hard, but he shot a minus 14 the first day. You can't just come back with 3 minus 4s from there. Would have put him at 26. Probably 26 might be the number. Who knows? The leader would have to shoot a minus 6 today, and I just don't know if Sullivan's got that in him. The course shapes up for his game. A lot of forehands. But still, this is some intense pressure. The guy's extremely religious, though. Said he's playing for God, Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior. I'm sure God is watching. He's got a lot of things, but I'm sure this disc golf tournament is important to him.
And this is the slimmest cart you're going to get with the most disc capacity. It's easy to navigate around the course, and the height of the seat, perfect for a rest spot. Also easy to
Pretty sure they filmed that Zuka commercial either at Throwdown or possibly Champions Point in Claremont, Florida. We got commercials going. The final day of a major, and McBeth's teeing off on hole 2 in a little tiny box off to the side. Couldn't even tell you what happened. Ricky's up next. Still got commercials going. Ricky just teed off. Looks like a solid drive. Really good drive, actually. Hole 2. Barella's up next. Pipes it. Also in position. I'm going to keep pointing it out. There's still ads going on right now. There's still ads. I don't know why the ads can't be the smaller screen and the disc golf be the bigger screen. It's unbelievable. Let's not forget, the owner of the whole Pro Tour who stays out of things, Todd Rainwater, is a billionaire. I get this is an investment for him. He probably doesn't even care. It's just like a little side investment. But okay, put some of that money into the freaking tournaments.
The last amateur tournament of my career.
Let me show you this because it is Nate Sexton's birthday.
Nate Sexton's birthday today. Look how far he's come. His daughter, wife.
You're Masters eligible now?
Yeah, the big 4-0 today.
40 years old. He's got me.
Yeah, dude, congratulations, happy birthday.
I didn't think he was the oldest out of Germ and Nate Doss. I would have thought Doss was the oldest.
Ooh.
I'll actually be in Norway.
No
Norway.
worlds.
No worlds. It's going to be the Zelensky for me.
All right, well, happy birthday.
I appreciate it. It's been a great ride. I feel
Wow, his first opportunity to play in Masters Worlds, he's not playing in it. He's going to go over to Norway.
I think that's a good time.
He'll play the U.S., the Tim Zielinski's major, though.
Give awesome perspective on life. Love that. May the fourth be with you. Yes.
May the 4th be with you, they say.
I got fjord fever. I want to see those fjords.
And you're still in it to win it on that side of things, too.
I don't want to go to points against Gilligan.
Good point. And Joe?
I don't want to go.
I mean, Joe's the Masters.
You think I'm going to fall into that trap? Tail, you were wrong.
He'd be so nice about it, though, Nate.
He would be. But he tried to trap me. I'm not interested.
Marilla is second on 2. A little short of the corner. Thoughts on this, gents?
This is fine for him. He needs a lot of height.
Barella's short of the corner on hole 2.
Going as high as he can.
Forehand. He's got to get it really wide and high to get over there. And honestly, he's inbounds deep. He couldn't get it to cut like a 90-degree angle. But he's looking at a 50-footer for the birdie on hole 2. Ben Callaway is on a lead card at a major. I don't know. I don't like his chances either. That would be a great story, but I don't like his chances. McBeth needs to execute on every one of these shots. For him, this is a simple forehand. Get it around. Here we go. Coming in. Oh, my God.
What a skip that was.
Oh, my God. McBeth out of bounds. It was perfect. It came in, hit right by the basket, and then it just took off. It just got the biggest skip ever. This is the story of his tournament. Outside of round 1, it's been up and down for him. He can't put together.
I'm just a little bit surprised because he had that little S turn on it. It wasn't firing.
It was still
I know his forehand flex. It didn't, and now Ricky's going to do the same thing. Ricky's out of bounds. Ricky goes wide, hyzer, and still gets the roll skip out of bounds. It's like they're not reading the wind. Like, so just like that, unless McBeth can somehow make a long-ass par save putt, he's done. It's going to go back to even. after 2 holes.
If he wins today,
Tipton's minus 20, and in my head, he's not the favorite right now. I would say Isaac Robinson would be. He's at minus 19.
I just feel like
I can see him shooting a 7 down. If Isaac, so that means McBeth has to shoot. He's got to shoot an 8, 9 down. And now he's going to maybe be even after 2. And it's pretty windy out there already. And the last few days, it gets more and more windy as the day goes on. Eagle from his knee gets a miracle shot. Annie from the knee, back turn towards the basket. 15, 20 footer. He's going to get a birdie.
utilize the bottom side of the disc to really flare it back. Watch this shot. Takes so much lower body control. Obviously his lower body is just very stable. Wow, this is crazy.
Pretty great shot right there. That's great.
conservative play from that one.
So you can see how much angle's on it. Then as the bottom of the disc starts to expose right here, the wind really helps push it back in.
Did he hit a tree? Yeah, he hit a tree. Right?
Yeah.
He's CTP from just the worst lie. Check out the form.
It's always funny how that happens.
What do you see?
The worst lie, the person with the least chance to get the birdie, is probably going to be the only one that gets the birdie.
He's locked in. You can see his upper body stays so vertical.
That's amazing. That's an amazing shot right there.
And obviously his arm speed is out of
Foot in the woods, knees completely on his knees, reaches around the branches, skies it. It's amazing.
He used his core, as you said, as the hinge.
Here we go. Barella, probably 40-footer for birdie.
Very impressive. That turned out okay for him. That could have went a lot worse. It had he not got a little fortunate with that late tree.
That form review brought to you by Disc Golf Deals. You discover the difference.
Thinking about it, lining it up. He's ready to go.
Expert reviews and comparisons.
Just a little low, kind of the one that skips off the top of the cage, hits the chains, and skips through. Just not on target. Just not enough. Ricky, flags are whipping right now with this wind. This is Ricky to save par, which is good because that means Paul's closer. Ricky again, low, back-to-back, low. Never got it over the cage, both hole 1 and 2. His head's down. He's taking a deep breath. I mean, if he just makes those 2 putts, which he normally does, he'd be in second place right now. McBeth, probably 25-footer to save par. Bangs it. Here we go. McBuckets. Huge. Eagle. Usually spins them things out with perfect rotation. That thing was a little fluttery and it went left side. So we're going to get par, bird. We're going to get a couple of pars, a birdie, and a bogey on that one. Sullivan Tipton walking up to the first tee. He's got the light gray on with the white hat, all white shoes. Definitely looks like a kid that was homeschooled, but oh, that's how you throw. Got to get that foot down, plant, then rip through. It's not hard.
They're the ones I lean on to get close to the basket. Each of them have a consistent.
I still haven't promoted this. I feel like I should promote this and have people come in here, but I just don't know if I'm ready, baby.
Resistant discs that are more stable.
I've had like every once in a while I look up and there's people in there and they probably click and realize it's not the tournament and then they get out. Because you know there's people probably YouTubing like Champions Cup Major and then they see mine pop up and they go, oh, let me click on this. And then they click in it and it has nothing to do. It's just me sitting here talking about it. Like, fuck. Now, like I said, I could play it on my phone here and like, you know, set it gonna set it up here or something.
We'll get shut down before you even start.
But even if it's on my phone, like mirrored, I don't know. But it's risky. It for sure is risky. I don't even know how I would do it. I would have to get my tripod, set my tripod with the phone on it. Because I can sit in front of the TV, but that's just, I want to watch the TV. I want to be watching the TV and just talking as I'm watching. That's all I want. Have a cat, folks.
Is the hold my bag. This is something that we started doing, and that's a lot of fun.
Commercial.
Hello, where can I? Where can I?
Got a little commercial. Time to check the old phone here.
Just like humans, plants can communicate.
Not watching that yet.
Sense when another plant is close. Plants look out for each other too. They warn neighbors.
You didn't take a pill yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shower.
When?
Love and understand plants. Let our passion excite you too.
And welcome back to a Champions Cup. It's Sunday in the majors, so Cal is making a probable run, as is tradition. He does do that, doesn't he? Yeah. Bring it back to USCGC in the rain. We can shut down that 10 down in your hurricane conditions.
That's an amazing start, but it has to be 2.
Yeah. Here are your Innova hot rounds. Through 12, he's only 3 off the lead, but he's well through the course.
Wouldn't it be serendipity if he's the first one to get in 21? I mean, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up?
I'm pinning my hopes on Sullivan Tipton with buttery forehand.
On one, right? Yes, let's do it. Let's break that glass ceiling, and then, the cookie will crumble, as they like to say.
We are flying back to 1 for your lead card.
Lead card's about to tee off. From Birmingham, Alabama. He went to high school in Tampa. Claiming Alabama already.
He tried to jump right over 21 and go straight to 22.
Okay. Sullivan Tipton, good shot on hole 1. Isaac Robinson, his wife watching. Little caddy vest.
1 footer.
1 foot, it's over.
The first person in 6 players to throw backhand on hole 1. Expected though.
Great question.
Oh yeah. Isaac Robinson, 12-footer for birdie. Looks like there's going to be birdie for Tipton and Robinson. Here we go. I don't know who's in here right now, but Andrew Marweed, sidearm specialist, but best putter in the world. Didn't get through the trees. Drop down. I doubt he's going to make that. That's circle 3. And Ben Calloway sneaks on to the lead card at a major because of McBeth's blunder. But pretty interesting. The entire lead card is they're all great players, but kind of random, except for Isaac Robinson. He goes sidearm. Didn't look great. He's probably going to par as well. It looks like we're going to get 2 birdies, 2 pars. I think that's fairly typical on hole 1.
What did Chris Berman say back in the day? This is why they play the game.
Ian, we love you.
What's gonna happen?
We love you, Ian.
Not even much more than one shot on hole one. Just one shot for a young man sleeping on his.
That's no pressure. That's a guy. That's a guy that believes in Jesus right there. No pressure at all. Lead card. Final day of a major. Never been here before. Parks hole one. Crazy. I still think he got pretty fortunate to not get Ricky or Paul on the lead car with him. That's intimidating. He gets one of his good friends, Isaac Robinson, and touring. It's not a coincidence. Sullivan Tipton's touring with Gannon this year, and all of a sudden his game's gone to the next level. Got to surround yourself with the best. AB, hole 3, sidearm, just low screamer. Solid place. I mean, it's AB. Anywhere he goes, he has a chance to get up and down for a birdie. This is the par 4, 744 feet. Ricky's going backhand. Low liner. The wind's kind of taking it right. Just misses a tree. He's on the edge of the woods. He'll probably have to go huge forehand from there. If Marweed makes this, okay. I think he did try to make it, but it was a little soft bid. He's under the basket. Marweed's going to get out of hole 1 with a par. Here goes AB. That yellow forehand disc. I forget what he throws. He looks down at his feet as if to say, I slipped. He goes deep into these woods. I don't even know if he's going to have anything from there, but we'll see. Ben Callaway, long jump putt, up, under the basket, tap in par for Ben Callaway.
A resemblance to our winner from last year, the Champions Cup.
Isaac Robinson for birdie. Whew. Just sneaks it over the rim. Isaac Robinson, for the time being, is tied for first until Sullivan Tipton walks up to his drive and taps it in. Ben Callaway, though, looking snazzy. Looking like a professional out here. Him and Ezra Aderhold are probably the 2 best-dressed professional disc golfers. I don't know if I would go to that extreme. I'd probably, I might wear a polo, but probably going to wear shorts. Or I would wear like AB, wear the jersey, the official manufacturer that sponsors me, with some nice shorts, and that's it.
He read the wind perfectly this one. All day yesterday as well. Maybe that's something he's good at. Yeah.
I'm standing by what I said. I don't think Sullivan Tipton's going to win, but to come out and park the first hole, that's a statement. He's gonna prove me wrong. We'll see. We will see. Got people sending me this Mavic 2. People sending me drone photos right now.
I love this. It's that last tree. He did. Very nice.
Great shot.
McBeth. Backhand on the par 4. Beautiful. Low ceiling. Rides in there. It's probably his Luna, honestly. He's got to make that. Come on. I mean, we're talking 10, 12 feet. He might have the straddle stance out, but he's going to make that. Ricky, real tight up against the bushes on the right. That's funny. Ricky just stepped on his mini. Nobody's going to call it. No Marshall, nothing. Kristen did that earlier today on her drive. Called it. Loses the tournament. I think she lost the tournament because of it. She would have only been down 1 at worst case scenario if she doesn't get called for that foot foul. With 2 holes left, both are hard. You never know what can happen on those. She ends up going down 3 instead. And then Missy Gannon could freaking walk it in on the final hole. Purposely threw it OB. Just because she had so many strokes to play with.
That is safe, but not by much.
Sullivan Tipton, not a great shot. Barely safe. on hole 2.
But fans celebrating a good little cut roll back save. A little pro tip for spectating the Pro Tour. If you follow the chase card, oftentimes you can watch the chase card again in the lead card.
Isaac Robinson, backhand up the gut,
Robinson
laces it. Classic Isaac Robinson drive, just right there. Perfect.
Exactly where he wants to put it.
Has Isaac won?
Yesterday, Isaac
I
Robinson
think he did win Jonesboro or something one year. Not Jonesboro, maybe Idlewild. I was going to say, besides that, this guy just comes for the majors, huh? Marweed, solid forehand. This guy, Marweed, man. Marweed is underrated. Somehow. He's just quiet. They almost never put him on skins matches. He's almost never, I don't know if he's ever done the Jomez practice round. He's just a quiet guy. It's pretty funny how that works. Meanwhile, Calvin's on the skins match. I swear to God. Just like every time. Ricky birdie. A little bounce back even on the day after 3. Ricky Wysocki. McBeth, come on, this is a tap in. McBeth birdie. -2 after 3. Here we go, baby. Here we go.
When he was kind of emotional in a way. All he said is, I just want to win. He was asked about, the quality of the round, the best one. He said, I just want to win. That's all he asked. And while the story has not been what we expected,
You're good if you go in the room.
In position to get that win.
Charge continues for the field. He's at 19.
McBeth, hole 4, -2 after 3. Backhand. Looks like he took a little bit off of it. Just making sure he gets the Mando.
Pushes a little bit to the
That's going to be, I mean, he's obviously going to try to go for it, but that looks like a 45-footer on an elevated basket. Here we go. Calvin Heimberg, classic. Shooting a -11 with a chance to beat the course record with 4 holes left. Of course he would do that. He does that all the time, but I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it until he wins a major. He always plays bad, and in the last round, here he comes when nothing's on the line and he doesn't have to worry about anything. He shoots hot. Happens every time.
And the wind is basically the same as yesterday.
Tipton second. Gets the green flag.
Tipton's inbounds on a second shot here on that par 4. Wysocki with the forehand off of hole 4. Heisering in. A little short. Not a tap in, not a gimme, but Ricky Wysocki should clean that 20-footer up on the elevated basket as long as there is no crazy wind. Hammis birdie 6 in a row. What? Oh, that's going to come to an end. Hits this tree coming in on a par 3, hole 8, I believe that was.
2, Callaway is second. That's predicted by Sexton. Just a picture on the corner from there.
A tee shot that short really brings both.
Woo!
Actually, the upshot here for Callaway is going to be very difficult to keep close. We saw how quick the green is, and he's got to come up and over a little rise.
Marweed throwing 2.
See if Marweed can try to find the proper distance here. So all these other ones go long.
That is the shot we've been waiting for. Hitting it next to the base of that tree. Embracing that skip. The world's best C1X putter should convert there. 96% C1X. I believe the season record is somewhere around 93. So he's in
rare air right now.
You play too many of these wind rounds, that percentage is going to get worse. But he still, yesterday, he made a lot of big putts in the wind.
Robinson is second.
It seems.
Hey, Isaac
Shot of the
Robinson.
day. He has to go so far right.
The basket is only about 40 right of the tree. That tree he's heading towards. So
I don't even know where he's
this is
going.
good if it can settle. Oh no.
Nope. Here we go.
Getting work for Perkins. That was looking long OB. So I guess that tree, something to say thank you for. That might have knocked it down, kept him safe.
Robinson hits a tree coming into the green.
Barella for birdie on the floor.
Barella for birdie. Looks to me about 45 feet, maybe 50. Elevated basket. Swirling winds. If he doesn't put this in, if he misses this, it's not a gimme. He's making this comebacker.
A possible miss.
Do you lay this up?
You wouldn't question it if he did. He's like 50 feet out. That's a good reason.
Best case scenario, and outside of making it, hits a little low, sits within 10 feet. Good try, but no dice. Callaway throwing a sidearm up shot. Hits the one tree you can't hit, but he'll have a deep putt at it.
I want to throw it out to Perkins, actually, because I want to ask Perkins. The wind is
Major, Isaac Robinson, no one on the bag on a major? That's kind of weird. Maybe his brother will join when Ezra's done. I'm not sure where Ezra's at, but I would bet that Ezra comes and caddies. Well, technically Isaac's caddy is his wife, but she's not on the bag. She's just following him.
I checked the wind report earlier. It's supposed to peak around 5 and get better after that. Tipton is third.
Tipton lays up, tap in par. No reason to get crazy here. Here's the important putt. Just right of this tree. Not affecting his putt. Oh my. McBeth, how does that not go in? It looked like it went through the basket. Awesome putt. I like what I'm seeing from McBeth. He'll be -2 after 4. That's fine. If McBeth gets half the holes, he's gonna win, right? If he shoots a -9, come on.
Fantastic effort to just change out for Ben. Thought that might have stuck for him.
Ben Callaway. Good effort. Just a little too much speed. Hits on the left side. A lot of chains, but so much speed, it just didn't have time. It just couldn't catch him. Isaac Robinson, short on his birdie bid. So we're looking at a lot of pars here. No. Do not show. Oh, my. McBeth had a significant comebacker with that windy elevated basket. He made it, though. But they were showing it as if he was going to miss it.
Heart jumps up when you throw it every time. It looks like it's going to tumble
Woo.
right at you.
Marweed for birdie. And Andrew with the 2 of the lead.
Marweed with the birdie. It's going to take a while, at least 9 holes for things to kind of shake out a little more. But right now, there's 8 guys that can win this. Everybody's close up there. I mean, even Hammett, he's at 18 with 9 holes left. What if he gets hot? What if he goes 7 for 9? Just don't know.
Still up by 1 in Stockton. Can't keep it rolling.
So we got Niemanen making a little run, top 10, coming back strong.
The greatest teacher. And I'm so blessed after 40
John
years,
Houck,
150 so courses.
#1 name in course design, Disc Golf Hall of Fame.
I think when you get down to it, a lot of it is about vision. There's the vision.
Yeah, does he have any in Florida? I don't see any coming up in Florida. What's up? We need you. We need you out here. A lot of Texas ones. His first course he designed was 1984 in Texas. Woo, here we go, McBeth. Hole 5, he still got the tee. Oh, missed that tree. Miss it. Hits a branch. Just tell me there's no OB over there. Just checking my phone. Come on.
OTB is very
Ricky's up next.
on how they listed this because they
So this is that long ass, almost 1,200 foot par 5. So McBeth still has a chance.
Disc golfers improve their game. Our program has proven time and time again to increase our members' performance and ratings. With over 250 video tutorials taught by the world's best players, it's easy to see.
It's commercial right now. They're showing AB in a tiny little box. It's only a major, guys. I'd rather see the commercial than AB throw a 700-foot roller.
And use promo code 2YEAR to join today.
Now we're not even seeing a little tiny picture-in-picture. We're getting an MVP Black Hole Pro basket commercial instead of watching disc golf. Crazy. I don't know how they can make it better. I mean, you got to make money, but again, the owner of the Disc Golf Pro Tour, who's behind the scenes, doesn't have anything to do with it. He lets Jeff Spring do everything. Todd Rainwater, out of Texas, he's a billionaire with a B. A billionaire with a B owns the Disc Golf Pro Tour. It's like a little side investment, like it's little, like it's like having an extra house or a little whatever. It's like having vending machines, except he owns the Pro Tour and he just lets Jeff Spring do everything. As long as it's I don't even know if it makes him money. I don't even know if the Pro Tour makes Todd Rainwater money, but because it's like his little side passion, he just puts up with it. But what if he actually put some of his money into the Pro Tour? So we wouldn't have to show that many ads. We could have, I don't know, actual 4K live footage instead of me watching barely 720p maybe. Mari with a nice looking forehand on hole 3. Set himself up perfectly for probably the same exact forehand to try to get the birdie coming in. Here we go. McBeth hit early on that par 5, that 1,200-foot monster. But since it's a par 5, he can still throw 2 really great shots and maybe get the birdie. He's not going roller because I think the angle, if anything, maybe he'll go roller on the 3rd shot. I mean, that's a great shot. He probably just threw that 450 feet. You just can't go backwards. Please let everybody else fall off. And you just, if you got to go 4 pars, 2 birdies, 2 pars, 2 birdies, do that. Do not go backwards. Clean, just play clean disc golf and see what happens. If you can't tell, I'm rooting for McBeth. Sorry. There's other people that I don't mind if they win. If I have my choice, I want McBeth to just get this one out of the way. Isaac Robinson, hole 3, par 4, backhand. It's good.
That was a little bit high, looking at some branches.
This is one of those holes, though. It helps to have a sidearm, which is a lot of these holes, but it's Isaac Robinson, so got to be top 3 backhand accuracy player in the world.
Callaway is 1 over 2. Look to bounce back here.
Ben Callaway, sneaky old. I think I'm older than him, but I think he's mid to late 30s. So for the longest time, I thought he was like late 20s. I want to say he's like 37 and still bombs. Solid sidearm, middle of the fairway.
Nice tee shots there. Card on 3.
So far, Tipton, birdie par.
He is second on 5.
But I feel like the back 9 is where all the action is going to happen, if we're going to be honest. Ricky with a huge roller on the par 5, over the green, kind of on this cart path, but he should be fine. And now here's AB. Second throw. Pretty sure he's going to try to eagle this. This is going to be crazy. Is AB going to eagle this? I don't know if he's going for a roller yet. Can't tell. Yep, AB's going for the roller, which I have to assume is going to have to be over 600 feet roller. The camera guy doesn't even. The camera guy had to turn around.
Went a little straighter than I thought, but I still think it's in that conversation for the closest we've ever seen.
I think he's in chip shot up for the birdie. He's not going to get an eagle though. Speaking of eagle, they keep cutting away from Eagle McMahon. I've seen 2 shots of eagles in 4 holes. What are you doing here? Marweed, here we go. Hole 3, par 4. God, oh, that man. Oh, hopped up probably 10 feet short of the basket, and he's probably 25 feet right of the basket. He'll have a inside the circle putt for birdie, which it's Marweed, so that's probably a 95%er. There's no wind in that green either. It's like in the woods, so protected from any wind.
Over that stretch, 2 rounds.
Marweed and Tipton, DGA players, both on the lead card. I like to see that fact. Is there any at a major? Has there been 2 DGA players on the lead card before? Can't imagine it. Callaway slightly turned over his driver too much, but that's kind of the safer play. If you're going to miss it, now he'll just have a really hard putt or just his option to just lay up, take the par. I don't want to say his caddy's his dad. I'm just going to – it's an older gentleman. Sullivan Tipton, here we go. I'm not rooting against him. If he wins, great. I don't not like the guy, but when are the nerves going to kick in? When is he going to realize lead card at a major? Sidearm hits the tree coming in. I don't think he's going to get that birdie. He's behind a tree, 80 feet. He's going to try to pitch around the corner there. So now he's going to start birdie, par, most likely. He's got a awkward little redhead kid on his bag. I don't know. Is that the Shermanator son? Oh. Nate's talking about him, but he's not telling me who he is. Sexton, that is. Oh, boy. Isaac, the rare sidearm, was way too high. Now he's extremely short. Maybe edge of circle, too. He looked like he rushed. I mean, he's a fast player, but he looked like he rushed that sidearm. It's already not his go-to shot. At least take your time and think about it. I would think he wanted the low flexor, kill the skip coming in. He went freaking high hyzer. There's trees. I mean, you got to go low. Here's McBeth. Third throw on the 1,200-foot par 5. Huge flexing sidearm. To me, it looks a little too high. Branches are killing it. Yeah, so it's going to be an easy par. Because of the basket location, I don't know if he's going to run it, but it's McBeth. He wants to win. He'll probably try to make it. We'll see if he can make some magic happen. Waisaki's going roller, hits a tree. Waisaki's going to get a par as well. Isaac Robinson laying up on that hole 3, par 4. He'll tap in for par. So it's only been 3 holes, but it's like not like nobody's lighting it up. I mean, McBeth came out 2 birdies after 3 holes, -2 after 3. For this course, that's lighting it up, I guess. But ever since then, now he's going to have 2 pars. -2 after 5 now. Now Sullivan Tipton's going to be -1 after 3. So, I mean, gained 1 stroke, but they're also a couple holes behind. AB's playing. AB's playing a different sport. He can throw a hyzer around the back end of the trees on this par 5 with a putter upshot. So it looks like AB's going to have what he should, a putt he should make for birdie.
He's on the side of the basket where it's a little bit higher ceiling. What's he doing with this tree?
Yeah, I mean, Callaway's going to have to run this. It's a deep circle 2 putt, maybe even outside of circle 2, but he's got the window. It's shaped up. There's a tree in the middle, the basket behind the tree, and then he could just hyzer it around. And it's really, even if he goes deep, there's no trouble. And that's not right out of his hands. It was so bad that he almost made it trouble. Now he's got like a 15-footer comeback. And right out of his hands, it was terrible. There's sometimes when you watch, there's times when you watch the pros and you're like, I'm as good as they are at that specific thing. At a 60-foot little step putt, I could have done better than that. His shot, it literally didn't even, right out of his hand, it was 20 feet left of the basket. He had it squared up. Andrew Marwee, 96%. Circle 1, I said 95%, like jokingly a second ago, and it's 96%. Uh-oh. That's Stu, baby. And Marwee misses it. It's not a wide open putt, though. He had branches. He had to putt through branches that were like waving. But he still should make that. That noise means my stew is almost done. Ma, the meatloaf! Benjamin Callaway has the same putt Marwee just had because he freaking overdid the... He makes it. He makes it. This is crazy. This is what happens. See? You get married. Just pretend that that's the ice cream truck. What is that? She doesn't know what she's talking about, folks. Comes out here, turns the light off when she's trying to do something in the kitchen. She's sick, so I'm going to give her a pass. Don't go for it, McBeth. It's low ceiling. It's windy. Just get your par. All right. McBeth's got the par on the long par 5. That's fine. It's windy as shit. You don't know what Sullivan Tipton, they might get a bogey or worse. Just, like I said, stay clean. When there's like 5 or 6 holes left, reassess the situation. If you got to start attacking, you're only 2 strokes back. Brella makes the putt. 20-footer, birdie. Only won the birdie. Stockton, California, city limit, population, 315,103 people. I'm not sure how they could say that for a fact. I mean, it's probably changing every day, but elevation 14, that can't be 14 feet. Kidding? Why would you even put that there? Oh, now they're giving us more MVP commercials. I mean, it is sponsored by MVP, but Glitch World Championships. OTB, only the best. I think I've ordered from them once in however many years, 7 years or something. I mean, they were the OGs. I think they were the first ones to give you the profile, a picture of every disc, a description of softness or whatever. But now most websites, that's just the standard. You almost got to do it now. So Will Shoestrick. Kind of crazy. This guy just decided to stop playing. 3-time U.S. champ. When I first started playing disc golf, Will Shoestrick was one of the first YouTube videos I watched. His form though is so crazy. Now it's so crazy. He's got the hitch. He goes like way far back. Then he like brings it. It's like it used to be way different a decade ago or whenever that was. I started playing in 2010, so. They're selling these paint. All the pros had these little paintings they had earlier in the week, and they're selling them for Uplay, which is cool, I guess. But come on, let's get back to disc golf here. Commercials are killing me. I know there's been some action. Marweed, sidearm, hole 4, almost a bullseye. Wow, the Disc Golf Network went out for like 2 seconds right there. If you're wondering what that noise is, I don't even know if you could hear it. My wife is fucking cutting onions or something in the kitchen. And she's purposely cutting them way too aggressively for no reason, on purpose. No reason for that. It's not even funny at this point. It's vegetables, not a fucking rock. Isaac with that Vessi shoes, Vessi logo on his shirt. I wonder what the breakdown for that deal is. Does he just get free shoes or is he getting money too? Maybe he gets free shoes. Then if people use whatever promo code he has to get 15% off, he gets like 5% of that 15% or something. I never like when McBeth throws it and immediately hits the tree. He's just trying to get a hyzer around the tree on hole 6, and he hits the tree. Like can't do that in major. You can't. I feel like he's trying to be extremely precise right now instead of just hitting the line. Doesn't matter if you hit it a little bit off. Just don't hit the tree. Oh, Ricky. Oh, no. Ricky Spike Heiser tombstoned it on the green. That's going to be OB. Sullivan tipped in with a little sidearm chippy up to about 10 feet on hole 4. Callaway for birdie. 50-footer, hole 4, elevated basket. Literally never even got high enough to hit the bottom of the basket. His putt has been despicable, absolutely shameful. I don't know if he's just nervous, but if you saw that putt, it looked like somebody sniped him just as he threw it. No chance. There's a spotter out there or a guy that's like holding the please be quiet signs with cowboy boots on and shorts. Like basketball shorts and cowboy boots. Can't be comfortable. What about Paige Pierce? Podium at a major? Is that going to give her momentum going into the next tournament? I know she had the little ankle where she broke her ankle or whatever, her foot. But come on, that was like 2.5, 3 years ago. What are we doing here? Like, she dropped off. She's still ranked, I think, like 9th or 10th in the world. But when you go from being, Sullivan tipped in. There it is. He did the chip sidearm up shot. It wasn't that close, and he misses it on elevated basket. And just like that, he gets a bogey. He's back. Robinson's got the lead, -21. There's the crack in the damn armor right there. He had an upshot that, to me, even sidearm players just toss it up. Maybe a jump putt. He does a little chip sidearm. Didn't look that close, especially when it's elevated. Walks up to the putt, comes up short, and just like that, chink in the armor. Tipton's now even after 4. Robinson takes the lead. McBeth and these other players are bailed out. And now McBeth's got about a 17-footer for par on hole 6. Ricky's trying to save par from like 40 feet. He does not. As of right now, it's not looking good for Ricky. But this is the kind of course that you string 4 or 5 together, next thing you know, you're right up there. I mean, again, minus 20 was the leader halfway through day 2. We're on the final day, and minus 21 is currently the leader. So who the hell knows what's going to happen? AB should just be called like the prototype or something. God, every McBeth putt, I'm just scared now because of that putt on 18 yesterday. He puts it in. McBeth, birdie, par, par, par. I wish he had one more birdie in there, but that's fine. 2 after 6. Just let's keep seeing what happens here. Eagle McMahon, 2 after 6, just like McBeth. Wysocki +1. Can't. I mean, at this point, Wysocki's got to have – he's not even top 10 anymore. Wysocki's got to have the hottest round the rest of the way to have a chance. Presnell winning last year. I mean, he might be the one. I can't see Presnell winning another major. That was the stars aligned. It got moved to Northwood Black or whatever, or Northwood Gold. And, you know, he's not the biggest distance. His game is accuracy, plays smart, and he wins a major. Yep, different position, baby. Just the way you like it. I'm on that couch today. I'm not on a lazy boy. Had to be by that by an outlet. Yep, I don't want any cheese. I don't want any cheese on my burger. Hot dogs. Kosher? Don't tell me pork. At least got to give me beef hot dog. And don't tell me ballpark. Calvin Heimberg with a freaking 10-foot miss. Sullivan Tipton. You want to update Sullivan Tipton? Chink in the armor. Little loose on the layup. Misses like a 15-foot putt. Isaac Robinson has the lead by 1 stroke. McBeth is back 2 strokes still, but McBeth has a clean card going right now, -2 after 6 holes. Nathan Skinless Beef Franks. Pretty great. Oh, my God. Barella just zipped it into the first tree at 400 miles per hour. Pretty sure the disc just turned into dust. Yep, McBeth not out of it. I just think Tipton's going to eventually just not have enough in the tank. I'm mostly worried about Isaac Robinson. I mean, I think I'm mostly worried about Isaac Robinson, but there's so many holes that you need a decent sidearm on that it's like at some point it's got to come back to bite Robinson. He has a serviceable sidearm. He would kill me, obviously, but here it is. McBeth's tee shot, par 5, 1,006 feet. Goes up the gut, flexes it nicely. Just get under this tree. He needs all the distance. He hits the tree. Oh, snuck through. It's at least 450 feet. So will he go for the eagle? I think he will, folks. If McBeth has a chance to go for the eagle, could you imagine?
Who's watching right now?
Bueno's in here right now. For a second, I had 3 people in here, but nobody was chatting. But I had 3 people in here. But maybe it was probably just people that stumbled across on YouTube, and they were like, "What's this guy all about?" Yep, he says, "What's up?" Sullivan Tipton. I need one more mess up here to really see. Nope, gets through. Went right past that tree. Solid. Solid. Solid as a rock. I was saying that DGA players, I mean, there's several sponsored DGA players. Not that many that are like top tier players. But what are the chances? 2 DGA sponsored players on a lead card at a major? That's got to be the first time in a while. I can't even think. Austin, and in the state where they're founded, California, Austin Hannum was DJ for a while, but maybe he was on. But my boy Evan Scott's DGA, but I don't see him on the leaderboard, unfortunately.
Really well guarded until you get extra long after that second shot. This last tree is really special on the long, low.
I would like to give this par 5 1171 foot hole a ride here. Gannon, haven't seen them in the top 10, but I'm sure if they scroll one more down, he's probably right there in the top 15 if I had to guess. I feel like he can play the worst disc golf, and he's still going to be top 15. Andrew Marweed, second throw on the big par 5, going for the roller. I like this angle. Yep, looks like one of my rollers out there. Just, Marweed roller rolled over the OB green, off of it by like 30 feet, then all the way back around again onto it by just a hair. So Marweed's OB. So he's going to need one of the best shots of his life to save par, which I don't think is going to happen. So we're looking at a bogey for Marweed. That's what I said. I said, McBeth, just get your par. People are going to fall back. It's like when you played poker. Let everybody else fall out and go all in and lose their chips. And when it's your turn to attack, you attack. Opportune moment. Right now, it's not the time. Although he might have a chance for eagle on this hole. So. Lead card is on hole 7. Oh, lead card, hole 5, I think. Chase card, hole 7. They're replaying AB's 700-foot roller from yesterday. I got a roller registered on UDisc, on Dylan's UDisc. I know it was at least 538, but something in me wants to say 550 something. DeBerry, Florida. Flat ground. Threw that son of a bitch out there, and it just kept going. We UDisc'd it. Sullivan Tipton, second throw. The wind is just not cooperating with these guys, but that's a solid second throw. He's going to have a really good chance to make a great upshot and get this birdie and maybe make a little comeback from that flub on the last hole. Isaac Robinson, backhand, second throw. He's going roller, but that might hit the tree. Nope, gets around the tree, heading towards the OB green, curls around it. He's good. Isaac Robinson's in bounds. Guess I got to teach you that roller next time I come there, huh? Ben Callaway going with the roller here. Wow, that was crazy.
That was cool. Yeah.
The roller was going so fast that when it went over this little crest, that actually flipped upside down and then slid. Here it is. McBeth's going for it. He's going for the eagle. Oh, my God. I think he hit the tree. He was going for the roller eagle. I don't know what he's got from there. I don't know what he's got. At this point, he better not have sacrificed the birdie trying to go for the eagle. Get the freaking birdie.
Burned out initially.
It's crazy because they're both cards are on holes where they're on par fives and everybody's going roller. I feel like every shot I've just watched in the last fucking 3 minutes has been rollers. Where's JJ at? Telling me rollers are stupid when I used to throw rollers all the time on a couple holes. Talking about it's what pros throw rollers. It's a skill. It's a shot you need. Catch cam or operator just not on his A game today. Not on his A game today. I think I posted this link in my story. I don't know if my Instagram story. I guess you can call that promoting it. I don't know if anybody's gonna click on it. I'm gonna go to it right now and see if it works. Clicked it, went to it. Hey, there I am. It did work. Isn't that something? Isn't that special?
It's just really well designed because even from this spot,
Shit, the Disc Golf Network poached damn near every camera guy from all their competition, and they had no choice but to give in. Like, I don't want to say bitches, but they had to give in, get that steady paycheck.
I would say shot of the day for Ben. Specifically.
Ben Callaway is probably going to get this birdie on this par 5, hole 5.
Kind of came at the perfect time. Ben was really not doing much. This is, looks like a sure birdie for Callaway.
Ben Callaway, that was so far. That's the shot of the day so far. Ben Callaway, par 5, gets it around the tree. He's going to get a tap in birdie. Isaac Robinson's upshot on the third throw. Par 5, hits a tree. Looks like he's going to be that's a great roll towards the basket, but he looks like he's going to be chipping up for a par, Isaac Robinson. So again, the update, Isaac Robinson, minus 21 in the lead, probably about to get a par. Marweed, minus 20. I think he's about to get a bogey. Tipton, minus 20. Heimberg, minus 19, but he's on hole 17. So even if he birdies the last hole, the best he can do is minus 20. Which you never know, actually, but hell of a comeback for Heimberg, but typical Heimberg out of major. Terrible first 3 rounds. Tipton upshot, beautiful looking sidearm, hits the one tree he can't hit coming in. I'll give him credit. If that didn't hit that tree, that's skipping up right towards the basket. Now he's going to have a really deep putt, but still has a birdie chance.
Could have gone around it and had a 30-foot left just in front of it, probably 15
Tough.
short. It would have been, that one tree.
I wish you guys can see the guy that's his caddy. Little character.
Can't really overstate how impressive it is that he can.
Ricky's got to start getting going right now. He's +1 on the day. He's minus 16 total overall, 5 strokes back. He has to go perfect here on out. And when I say perfect, I don't mean birdie every hole. I just mean can't go backwards. And every birdie opportunity you have to get that. And here's McBeth. He has a shot. It's not like he completely shot himself out of this birdie chance. McBeth for the eagle. He wasn't trying to make it. Hit the basket, but it ricocheted 30 feet. Now he has a 30-foot putt for birdie. But if you want to win majors, you got to make that. This isn't fucking Pdga league in your local town. You got to make 30-footers if you're going to win a major.
Swoop it late. It's nice to see Isaac go with the overstable disc on the sidearm.
AB, little chipper. That's got to hurt. AB's going to get a tap in par on this par 5 where he's trying to probably get an eagle and he's going to get a par. But that's what happens. You go for the big eagle off the tee. He should have just thrown his big-ass backhand off the tee instead of trying to go roller. Oh, Marweed off the basket to save par. Almost proved me wrong. He's going backwards, back to 19. I still don't think Marweed has been to 21 yet. He's been to 20 like 5 times. And Sullivan Tipton, 45 feet, straddle off of a tree for birdie. This will show me something. If he makes this, I'll say, okay, this guy's here in it to win it. If not, I can't get him. He's not getting it. Nope. Doesn't even hit chains, nothing. Couple feet wide of the basket. I do it all the time. Straddles, you follow through and you open up. On straddles, you got to go more towards the pole, straighter than you think, especially from far away.
Don't get out of it.
Nope, tipped in.
Early, but nobody's kind of
Tipped in.
rocketed
Not for real.
out of
Just don't.
Wherever they start.
I mean, I think this would be a hell of experience. So then if he gets to another major or, this is going to build on this. So next time he's here. But I think he's just going to not have enough today. I think he's just not going to have enough. Can he maybe get podium? Maybe. But all right. Robinson for par, Tipton for par, Marweed, bogey. That hurts. That one's going to leave a mark. Jake Mon played Bainbridge in Tallahassee, did the old Florida Georgia tour. Throws it in for eagle. Jake Mon, hole 18, finishes the tournament on an eagle throw in. I gotta imagine that made him $300 or $400. Boom. Foot was down, planted, braced, ripped through it. That's how you got to do it. Why can't I do that? Jake Mon. Shout out to his brother Ryan Mon. Jake's slightly better player than him. It's funny is I think Jake is DGA. Getting all this love. McBeth for birdie. Yes. It stuck and it sat on the top of the rim and it went like this, like it was going to come out, and then it slid back in. Finally won. Oh my, in slow motion, it's even worse. It just went teetered, and then went back in. So McBeth got the birdie. -3 after 7. At that pace, that's a -8 round if he stays that pace, which I think can win it. McMahon trucking along -2. So I said yesterday, I don't think McMahon's going to have a chance to win it, but he could maybe try to fight for that top 5 right now. Right now, McMahon's not even, I think McMahon's 10th. Gannon Burr, there he is, tied for 9th. Still got the back 9 left. Yep, McBeth down 1. Heimberg, 12 under, bogey free. McBeth, day 1, 14 under. I really think that earlier round, though, I think when you get out early, there's not as much wind as there is right now. But
that being said, Calhoun's only 5 down through 9. So shot 7 down on the back. It's pretty good.
Ben Callaway is going to have a deep circle 2 putt for birdie. Heimberg missed a putt on 17, no lie, from 15 feet. He could have been 13 down. Crazy. Robinson. A little too far right. He's going to have a long putt as well on this hole 6 here. Par 3.
In my opinion, you get to 26, you win.
Nate Doss says, if you get the 26, you win, in his opinion. I mean, probably.
Not all of them. A lot of the best players.
26 is a good number, but at this point, I'm not convinced fucking 24 might not win it.
So to give you guys perspective, 26.
Again, McBeth right now. Nope, got that stew cooking right now. Little beef chunks, potatoes, peas, carrots, celery, some broth. It's stewing right now. Hopefully done by 8 o'clock. Maybe I'll get some other viewers when I start eating that food. You know, they got that fetish. But I was going to say, McBeth is back at minus 20. After 28 holes, McBeth was minus 20. Now we're like after like 60 holes, he's minus 20. How? He could have ran away with this tournament. All right, McBeth, hole 8. Just outside the circle, elevated basket putt. It's lined up for him. There's nothing in the way. He can make it, but it's going to be a tough putt. Ricky just not showing up today. Let's see if he can do something here. Yeah, he can do something. All right. Throw it OB. How? This is right up Ricky's alley. And I swear to God, I think 2 out of 4 days he's throwing OB on this hole. AB, back-to-back days on this hole 8, has gone OB. I know you want to say AB, more like OB. Let's see. Change disc, different disc. He's going sidearm. He's been going backhand. He throws sidearm, and what do you know? In the circle. He could have literally done that the last 2 days, and he'd probably be top close to winning right now.
At least twice, right? Exactly.
Elevated baskets they do on tour, kind of just to make the hole a little harder, give you a little something extra. They say that elevated baskets are like a difference on a hole. So like if normally a hole, if it's a local A tier, averages par, if you add that elevated basket with the whole crew, it'll average a half a stroke over par when you elevate it. So that's how they do it. Just like that. Ricky just putted to save his par on the elevated basket, sails it because you have to get it up high. You get that nose up, the disc with the nose up, and the wind gets it. Goodbye. McBeth. Sit, McBeth. Off the band. A little too hyzery. I know he's got the hyzer putt, but that thing looked like it was damn near getting 10 o'clock. You got to throw a little flat. Off the band. Those are the ones. 2015, McBeth. Not even touching fucking any band. Just straight chains on them. Shit, 2019, McBeth. Isaac lays up for his par. Yep, Tom Brown with the elevated 18. That's just, it's crazy. If that wasn't elevated, it'd definitely be a lot easier. I don't hate it. It's kind of like a little signature. They got the Tallahassee, Tom Brown Park thing around it. But it's a little absurd. You could literally be at the last step of Tom Brown. If there's any wind, you got to putt straight up. Or you putt straight up, how can you get it into the basket? It's tough. You almost want to be away from the – if you don't get up on the walls, you want to be slightly away from the walls.
Without ever reaching 21.
Sullivan Tipton just looking sketchy now. This is like a 10-footer that he never would have ever second guess it. Now he's taking his time. He's looking at the wind. He bangs it. Elevated. It's just an extra skill you have to have. Pro Tour. I don't hate it because it's the Pro Tour. If they did that, normal courses and shit, just all the time, be like, get out of here. The Pro Tour got to give these guys something, a little extra something to think about.
Back to 8 for Rick's bogey putt.
Rick bogey. Rick +1 after 8. Say goodnight. At this point, he's just trying to get top 10. AB for the tap and birdie. 4-stroke difference if he just did that the second and third day. McBeth for the par. Son of a bitch. Opportunity blown. That would have tied McBeth for the lead. He's -20. That would have put him at 21. He can't get to 21. It's crazy that Calvin Heimberg's -20. Up 30 spots. Tied for second. If everybody collapses and he wins, it'd be the craziest thing I've witnessed in 15 years of disc golf.
ability here. Can we go straight?
AB hole 9. He'll have a birdie putt, but not a gimme.
His third on 12.
Boy, he pushed that line, didn't he?
Sure did. Very aggressive second to get in there.
Little look in on Adam Hammis. I say Hammis. Some people say Hammies. Hammis just sounds right.
Nearly throwing eagle.
Almost threw it in for eagle. Tap in birdie for Hammis. I don't even know where he's at. He's not in contention, but he's probably fighting for a top 10 if I had to guess. Here's McBeth off the tee, hole 9. Really tough par 3. Almost 400 feet, low ceiling. And he's right behind the same tree I think AB is. Through the exact line, perfect distance. There's one tree that's like 20 feet short of the basket. Hits it. So I don't know what he's going to have to do. He might have to straddle out. I don't even know if he'll be able to straddle out. I really don't know. But it's like every time he can get a chance to tie it or go to 21, he can't do it. There's something that gets in his way.
1,006 feet. I would expect still.
That's my type of par 5 right here, though. This hole 7, par 5, 1,006 feet. Do the math. I can birdie that, baby.
Present, but not.
I would probably try to get myself off the tee an air shot to a point where I would then on the second shot try to go roller. But most likely I'd go air shot, and then that third shot, try to just have a really good air shot coming in. Worst case, take my par. Call it a day.
And you've got a shot to just chew up distance, get as far down here as you can. I think
10 years ago, this 1,006 foot par 5 would be like, are you kidding me? This is crazy. Now we got AB with freaking eagle chance on it like it's nothing. I just want McBeth to get this 18th major. Ty Climo. His wife is there. His kid is there. Pablo, little Pablo. His kid ain't going to remember this shit, but at least he can say, I did this for Pablo.
Pablo?
Yeah, McBeth's name is Pablo, too. They just call him Paul, but could you imagine? I mean, Pablo McBeth.
He must be Spanish.
No shit. He's going to hold up his baby. I can see it. No, the wife's going to come with the baby. He'll kiss the baby.
But you're not jinxing it.
Kiss the baby. Kiss the baby.
prioritizing the left movement.
Ben Callaway trucking along.
Back to 9 for Waisaki's 35.
All right, Waisaki, this is it. You got to birdie out. Got to get all 9. There he is. Circle 2 hit, birdie. Does that get him going?
I'm going to call it. If Rick can rattle off 4 in a row, so 3 more, he'll be back in. That's a tough task.
Nate Doss. I'm going to call it. If Rick can get 3 more in a row, that'll be 4 in a row. He'll be back in it. What are you calling? If he gets birdies, he's back in it? Of course. If he gets a lot of birdies, he has a chance to win. No shit, Nate. Doss. Can't say Nate anymore because Sexton's there. Isaac, clean drive on hole 7. That's all you want. Par 5. They can get there. Another. Tipton just keeps ripping these forehands. This one might hit this tree, though. Oh, I can't tell if he made the Mando or not. I can't tell. He's taking his hat off, scratching his head. He might have missed it. Here it is. McBeth. He's got a window. He's off to the side of this tree. He's fucking edge of circle. You got to make these. Off the band. What is he doing? Does he not want a major? He can't get the 21 under. He can't do it. That was right on the line of the circle, and he missed it. It was easy. He's choking. There was nothing in his way. There was nothing in his swing. There was nothing in his footing. There's no wind. There's nothing. He just missed it off the band. That's 2 off the band already. And yes, now and Tipton just messed up. He's at the drop zone, so he can get par at best, and it's unlikely. Now he hit a tree. Tipton's going to get a bogey at best.
Oh no.
He's falling apart, just like I expected. Isaac Robinson's holding on to the lead. All McBeth has to do is make typical putts.
You're not trying to do something super special. You're just trying to throw 420.
I'm not saying I could make them. We're talking about the best disc golfer ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, low immediately.
Is missing
Really have
the easiest putts.
flight line. Flight
If he just made inside the circle putts,
Like I said, when you're
he'd be winning by 10 strokes.
for clean flights, we've seen a couple of those.
It's hard to watch. It really is hard to watch.
Could be low as well.
If he's been winning the last year and a half, and like, okay, he lost this one, I'd be like, okay. But the fact that he hasn't won in America since 2022, almost 3 years. The fact that he hasn't won is like every shot. I'm like, come on, are you kidding me?
Move it into the fairway. Yeah, there it is. He can't believe it.
I would have bet
Oh, yeah.
I would have bet the 05 tipper on that putt. Telling you, it was right on the line, nothing in the way, no wind, no gallery behind the basket, nothing, just him in the basket. That's he can close his eyes and make that. Oh, here we go. Isaac Robinson, hole 7, par 5, leader of the tournament at minus 21.
About 400 feet to get past those trees.
Low ceiling. He's going to need a huge skip here,
That's very nice.
which he did. He does get a nice skip, but I mean, unless he puts in a damn 50-footer, he's going to get a par, which at this point, pars are good. Shit. Nobody can get the 21 except you.
Birdie putt for him is on 12 after nearly dunking in the eagle.
Hammis. I think Hammis is at 19. Hammis. If Hammis has like 5 or 6 holes left and he gets a couple more birdies, he's in it.
I mean, that makes now 5 players.
No, we don't. I'm not waiting for Worlds. I need Paul to win this one. And then if he wants to win Worlds too, go ahead. Worlds is in Europe. He can win it, but you got to get this now. You never know when you get another chance. We don't know what happens in Worlds. Freaking hurts his back at the next tournament. We don't know.
Put him at 20 under par on this hole
For the third.
for the 3rd straight day. See if we can break that.
McBeth for the 3rd straight day is minus 20 on the same exact hole. This is like, oh my God.
A long way back.
Whew, he hit a tree and almost went out of bounds, but he's in bounds. He has a long, long upshot on this par 4 to try to get a birdie. 3rd straight day, the same score on the same hole, minus 20. You haven't gone up or down. Like,
Curled on the little cut roll way over here where now he has
it's a freaking 4-way tie at minus 20 right now for 2nd place. I want McBeth to take it. I don't want Isaac Robinson to mess up or do anything crazy. McBeth just finish strong, take it in stride, win it confidently, tell the field, hey, I'm not going anywhere. This is the sidearm of a life right here. Beautiful sidearm out of his hand, McBeth. If he misses this, I'm out. I'm done. I got to watch it alone. It's a 17-footer in the circle, elevated basket, but he's on like a little incline to where it's almost the normal height basket. For birdie, can he finally get the 21? If he doesn't, it might be stew time for your boy, and I'm out. So I don't want y'all to see me cry out here. Adam Hammis saves par, drop zone on hole 13. Keeps him alive, really. Adam Hammis is one of those players until like maybe he won Maple Hill. I forget when that was. That I always just thought, yeah, he's good, but he's just that next tier level player that's not going to win anything. He's just going to always get, top 10 he's going to be happy with. Nope. The guy's won fucking 4 or 5 pro tour tournaments.
Of this giant fairway. He's right up next to one of these trees. Even that one for Ben.
I'll say this. It looks like to me that Sullivan Tipton, just by the eye, it looks to me that Sullivan Tipton is walking up to his shots and just throwing. Just not even taking his time, not thinking. And he's reeling. He's reeling. He's
Does
probably.
Ben have a subscription?
Yeah, I think so. He's about to get another bogey, and Sullivan Tipton is going to be off the leaderboard. Which we knew was going to happen, but hey, if he can just even still stay in it for a top 5, this young guy, fucking, he can't be, but I would guess 23 or less. Isaac Robinson, wide open upshot. Beautiful backhand with the putter. Skips up right next to the basket.
Feels like a big moment for Isaac to kind of really take control of his
Pretty sure that's going to be a birdie. Oh, boy. Ricky with the same upshot that McBeth just had, basically. Sidearm. To me, it looks perfect. Let's see. Yep. Ricky bullseye. Ricky bullseye birdie. Back-to-back birdies for Ricky. Is Ricky? AB going straight at it with a putter. It's fading way too hard. AB's going to have a 35-footer for birdie. Sullivan Tipton, Tony just looks antsy. All right, he's going to have a 12-footer for bogey, Sullivan Tipton. To me, it looked like he was trying to make that, but that's the kind of shit you try to make it. Now you get a double bogey. Now, Mar Reed, I can't count him out here. 4 birdie from 60 feet uphill. To me, his body language says he's going for it. He's tied for second, minus 20. I really don't know why he would. The wind is whipping. I mean, headwind, too. Headwind uphill has got to be the worst you can possibly get. Headwind downhill, okay. Headwind flat, but headwind uphill, yeah, there he goes. He puts his disc down. Now he's going to the sidearm chipper. And now he's around the same distance as Sullivan Tipton, about 12 feet. Yeah, you're only 1 back from the lead, maybe 2 after Eagle McMahon for birdie from freaking 50 feet, elevated basket. Bangs it. Eagle clean card, minus 3. Losing my voice. Eagles 4 off the lead. Barella for birdie to get him to minus 20. Bangs it. Barella's not out of it. Minus 3 after 10. Clean car, no bogeys. Nobody's out of it. The top 10 people are not out of it. I personally think Sullivan's out of it just because I just think he's not ready yet for this moment. McBeth missed it. McBeth missed it. At this point, my favorite player of all time, we have to start talking about it. He's choking. He is choking. He's missed 2 off the band, edge of circle and in the circle. And he just missed 1 in the circle on the elevated basket. No chains, nothing. Just hit the cage. 3 straight holes, 3 straight birdie misses off the basket. You're done. I never thought I would say it. In these positions, like he hasn't been putting himself in positions at majors like in the last couple of years. But that's fine. But when he is in these positions, historically, in a tournament, he's the one that clutches up. He just missed 3 birdie putts in 3 straight holes. That's called choking.
They're going to jump out.
Yeah, they'll find themselves alone up there.
There's 7 players at 21.
I'm sick to my stomach.
first appearance on the 20 under group.
Robinson for a two-stroke lead.
That's true, David.
Man to 22.
He does have a chance. I mean, hole 17 and 18, anything could happen. This hole they're on right now, hole 11. I've seen bogey after bogey on this hole. But every day there's been opportunities of normal, everyday Paul McBeth putts. Just not making them, just little mistakes here and there. And it's not like it's a one-day thing and then I'm losing my mind in the moment. This is 3 straight days he's doing this.
Burr equaled this yesterday.
He's going for that long landing zone.
Burr, I can't even count Burr out. This guy could just get high. Going for eagles. Am I the only one? Just flip the camera. I thought about sitting in front of the TV and having the TV back here, but look, I'm sure the guy that owns Titan Disc Golf, that's Gannon's caddy a lot of times, is a great guy. I'm sure he's a great guy, but I can't stand him on camera. The little face, when he looks into the camera, just get out of here.
So bad.
My wife laughed at that one.
That helped. Okay. I thought he was that putt.
I mean, if Burr gets this eagle, 8er hole popping up on the leaderboard, tied for 8th. I love to see it. Yeah, he seems like a good guy. I mean, everybody seems to like him, but just something about his face. Marweed. Edge of circle for a birdie putt. Shit, there's probably people that say the same about me. I hate that fucking short guy. Something about him. Yeah, Miranda fell off yesterday. It's over. I don't care anymore. I'm done with McBeth. I'm done. I can't. No way. Yep. McBeth slides OB, and it's not a gimme. It's not a lot of times when you slide OB on this water hole, you can still get the tap in par. You still got like a 40-footer. It's at this point, I'm so just upset with the fact that I have expectations of him way up here, and he's still top 6 player in the world, I think, in the rankings. But this is shit you see 21-year-olds do 3 straight days in a row. Miss putts. He hasn't made the correction on that hole. On hole 11, he has not made the correction in 3 straight days. It looks to me that he keeps throwing that damn Luna, and it keeps stabling up. Get it over to the right. Worst case, layup for the par. Just that hole alone, he's killing me. Yeah, Brella's going to lay up. That's not a great layup. Oh, my God. He might have just stayed in bounds. Brella's laying up on 11. It looks like he's going to get a par. Gannon Burr, -6 on the day, 4 in a row after 11 holes, -6. He's -20. Gannon Burr's -20. I think he's about to go for a freaking... Even though Robinson's at 22, that doesn't mean a higher number than 22 is going to win. But yeah, I think safe to say 26 would probably win, but Burr still got 5 or 6 holes left. If Burr gets to 24, that's why 4-round tournaments, cream always rises to the top. I mean, even Ricky, he had a terrible day. He can put together 4 or 5 great holes, and all of a sudden, this drone footage is making me dizzy. Here we go, Paul. To me, looks like a 40-footer, low ceiling, low ceiling with water behind the basket. At this point, you can't take a bogey. He's got to try to make it. But if he misses, it could be double bogey.
Oh.
Misses, I think he slides into the water, and I think it's going to be a double bogey.
No.
I'm done. It's done. He's got a birdie out to win. I've never seen a collapse this bad, McBeth. I've never seen it. Even the crowd in the background is like scratching their head, like, what? McBeth had 3 putts in a row to tie it. Now he's going to be down 4. 3 birdie putts in a row off the cage on every one, and now he double bogeys on a hole that he did the same thing 2 days in a row. You got to get something over to the right. There's no danger over there. And if you do go deep off to the right, then you have a tap-in par. That's it. You can't be down 4. He's going to have to almost birdie out to have a chance. Now I got to start thinking about what else is going on here. Maybe watch Burr and see what that storyline's looking like. Nobody else is stepping up. Robinson just misses birdie putt. Marwee just misses birdie putt.
Moments right here are what it takes to win major championships.
Doss said it right. Moments like that are what it takes to win championships. Just once in a while, you got to make a big putt. Yeah, you're going to make your little 20-footers, but every once in a while, you got to make a 40-footer in the wind. You got to do something that separates you from the other top-tier players in the world. Sullivan tipped him for birdie and to put himself back in the conversation, which I don't really think he's going to win, but almost airballs it, hits the top of the basket. I think he has a simple comebacker for par, but he's falling apart. Wheels are falling off. +1 on the day after 8 holes. Doss is saying he can't believe what's going on. He doesn't he can't believe what he's seeing. Yep, it's pretty
When they're rising to the top.
well, it's fairly windy. There's some greens that are protected where the wind's not affecting the putts. But I don't know if you know the hole 11 where they showed earlier in the week where all the ducks or the geese are having the little chicklets behind the basket. The water lines down the left side. You got to rip something over to the right that fades back at the end. He's gone with his Luna putter 3 straight days, and all 3 days it has not been a good shot. It might be a yellow buzz, but either way, he's gone with the same disc. And now Gannon Burr goes OB. Nobody's stepping it up. Gannon Burr a par at best. I mean, not for nothing, but I feel like I'm watching the FPO. Like when I watch FPO majors and stuff, the entire day is just like who can mess up the least. Usually the men are just people just banging putts and stuff. I feel like I'm watching FPO. It's all right, who's going to mess up the least right now, and that's who's going to win. That's where we're at right now.
Everybody's tired.
I mean, Barella's got to be thinking, if I eagle this hole, I'm back in it, baby.
Let's check out our birdie zone.
Get pretty thick out there. Trying to wait for that drone shot to really show how big the crowd is. You would think the freaking state where disc golf was founded, a major on a Sunday, and it's only what? It's only about to be 5 o'clock out there. Should be pretty stacked crowd. And you're getting all the top players you want to see kind of up there. So they're showing an overview of this par 5. Gannon Burr, I think, right now has a 40-footer to save par. Oh, no. Because he was going for eagle, that was for his eagle. So now he's going for birdie. But it's a tough, windy-ass putt right here. Staring at the water. Low. Hits the cage low. Gannon Burr's going to par. He went for the – that's what – I mean, I know he's trying to win, so I can't blame him. But he probably could have got an easy birdie. Instead, he went for the eagle, and he gets a par. And that's the price you pay. And you don't know. That stroke can come back to haunt him. Normally, I would say McBeth was – maybe yesterday was going for riskier things than he should have. But today, I promise you, he had 3 putts. Normal, in the circle, edge of circle putts. Nothing. Wind wasn't crazy. Missed all 3 birdies in a row. And then gets a double bogey. That's 5 strokes in 4 holes. That could have went the other way.
Try to twist through.
If anything, you can get the double bogey. It's like anytime a player you think is gonna, like, Hamis is in second place now. He reached the 21 minus 21 mark. McBeth still hasn't been there. Now that he got a double bogey, he may never get back.
Tournament? Absolutely.
This year, I bet you this year McBeth has got to be top 4 tour points. I mean, he finishes near the top every week. He's like, just can't win. And he can't win because I'm telling you, I watched him since day one. He used to make those putts. The putts that maybe don't show up on the freaking highlights at the end. Like, oh, he misses a birdie putt and then he's got a 30-foot comeback over par. He would make those and you never think about him again. He's not making those.
If we get there. Callaway. Everyone high in the window on this one. Is there a reason?
My stew's supposed to be done at 8 o'clock. It's 8:01.
Hard to say. And Burr will tap in.
Burr, tap in par, still minus 6 on the day with 6 holes left.
Back on 9, Robinson is second.
It's pretty windy out in the open. I mean, the mics are picking up some. The trees up top show it's pretty gusty. The flags are whipping.
Second shot on 12.
Oh my, it's over.
Big fall.
McBeth just did a 360 after he threw it and fell, and it went in the water, and he's not getting up. His ankle. Nope. It's over. He knows it now. Tell the wife and kid to get on a plane, get back home early, take care of some things. His right front foot slips. He does like a 360, falls down, going for the eagle. Now he'll be lucky to get even a par. It's over.
He's trying too much.
No, he's got to go for that. He's got to go. After that double bogey, he's got to go.
His little legs.
Not a good commercial for Vessi when all these players are slipping and a couple of them are wearing Vessis. Move that out the way. It's unbelievable what I'm watching. Barella. Looks like Barella is just playing for the birdie, which, fine. He's minus 20. Get the minus 21.
Burr on 13, the Island Green. Hold that. So they settle.
Burr goes OB. Island Green 13. I think he goes deep OB.
He do it right away.
I'm telling you, everybody that looks like they're about to take over and come back and win, they end up losing, going backwards. Birdie, 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 OB, OB. McBeth, 1 stroke from the lead, misses 3 putts in a row. OB, OB. Like,
For Sully, and it just hasn't gone his way since.
Ben Callaway, I think he's cooked, but
Still have a great day, but
still potentially a top 10 finish.
this wasn't the front nine he had in mind. Who can really say that today? Nobody up near the top.
I'm telling you, everybody is struggling right now.
Earlier is you got timers.
About 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes to my stew, folks. Hamis, crazy. Hamis has 3 holes left, and he's 1 back. At this point, He probably wants to get 2 birdies on the last 3 holes if he can. I know it's hard, but if he gets to 23, who the hell knows? It's not guaranteed that Isaac's going to finish strong.
It's just, can you relax? Can you get yourself out of
I can't relax. How are they going to relax when I can't relax? I'm sitting on the freaking couch. Here's McBeth. Got to get up and down to save par. To have any glimmer of hope. Glimmer of hope. I think he's safe. I think he's safe, but it's not a gimme putt. It looks like he's actually going to get a chance to go in for the birdie. Wind drops it. Just safe. Holy shit, Gannon fires it in from the drop zone, saves his par. He's still in it.
So quick. Hannah stepped up, made that putt. Now Bird has made that putt.
Now Barella's got this up and down. 3rd throw. If he can pin it, guaranteed birdie. He's back in it. How bad are these doing? He's got an edge of circle putt for birdie after just having a little chippy.
Got that birdie look he wanted. Robinson. On 10. It's just a little high.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Robinson's inbounds on hole 10, but not a good drive.
Maybe even a little bit. Right, a good 30.
Ricky smells blood in the water.
Tough shot for Isaac.
Ricky. Oh, Ricky's getting a birdie. Ricky's back, baby. He's going to go to 19, and he smells blood in the water. Mari looks like he's turning something overstable over. Huge flex. Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
Love to see the commitment and the confidence when we get guys that are just sending the shot out of sight to the right.
And Marky's done that well here.
Yes, he has.
We've seen
Disc Golf Deals USA, DGPT 10, promo code, 10% off. It's not enough to move the needle for me. 10% is not enough. It's not even covering shipping. Oh, I haven't had any water in 2 hours. Nothing. McMahon for the par putt? Like, what is he doing? He chains out. I've given up on McMahon in regard to like winning big tournaments because this has been years. It's a mental thing with him. He's like one of the only guys that, you know, you're customizing a freaking disc golfer. You want Eagle, AB. McBeth misses. McBeth gets a bogey. Double bogey, McBeth. There you go, buddy.
Say good night.
Pablo, Hannah, take the early flight home. It's done. Sick to my stomach. First day got me so excited. I stayed home and watched every freaking day, every freaking throw, thinking he was going to win. And every throw from the first day has been sickening. AB can't even make a 17-footer short. Ricky's going to take advantage of this. Just when you thought Ricky was the only one out of like the top 10 that weren't going to. And Ricky gets 3 out of the last 4. He's minus 19. And he's actually in it more than freaking McBeth, Eagle. At this point, there's no if, ands, or buts. Paul has to birdie out. He just went plus.
After what we saw on the first day where he struggled,
I can't believe how bad. I cannot believe how bad that is. You don't like to say it. You don't like to use the choke word. You don't like to use the word choke when it comes to the GOAT. But he choked. There's no excuse. There's no crazy wind on the putts he missed. There was no interference from the gallery. Nothing. Just choke. I would have choked too, but I'm not the GOAT.
A lovely
McBeth's name for the first time is not even on the leaderboard that they're showing on the Disc Golf Network.
The odds of a chase card champion have diminished.
That's crazy.
To almost Morella's.
Aderhold.
Robinson's second.
Aderhold got up to 20, and McBeth's not even at 20. This is going to be studied.
Drawing it back in from left to right.
The fall of McBeth just on this tournament, don't get it twisted, he's still top 5-ish, 6-ish player in the world. The fall of McBeth on this tournament will have to be studied. Corey Morrell, where is he at? Do a documentary on this. For McBeth to go +3 in 2.5 days of playing disc golf.
Very nice, Ricky. Look at the commitment
That's
that it takes. He had to go
unfathomable.
so far over that water to keep it in balance.
For a country about halfway to the fairway on 14. His second is to clean up par.
Casey White has joined.
Burr, scary little upshot.
That is crazy. That's got to be more than 10 players that we've seen reach that number this week.
Yeah, -20. It just ain't happening. I got people sending me stuff.
Anybody at any point. AB on 13.
I mean, it's windy. I get it. It's windy. Good God. People that use that many filters, just going to unfollow you from now on.
So that's the kind of
You don't look like that in person, I'm unfollowing you.
wide with some stability and the height too. Because if you go too low and too direct, you're going to go bomb out of bounds.
Yeah, you get that skipping run out. And if you can get the height, you can have that.
Marweed sidearm upshot, hole 10.
They're only moved maybe 3 or 4 feet from the place that it hit the ground. Chase card kind of back here, guys. Brilla's going to get 21. We're going to have Rick.
Fucking the chase cards almost full 3 holes ahead of the lead card now.
He's about to get 4 out of the previous 5.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't quite in a row, but Rick's starting to, trickle.
I just expected the kind of Hennis, Heinberg.
Marweed's taking a while on this one.
Those kind of numbers, I expected that from one of those.
Goes wide, hyzer.
I didn't know which one. But I just felt
Marweed will have a 20-footer elevated basket, hole 10 for the birdie.
Somebody fight, to get away. And it could still happen.
Like I said, McBeth's got, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. He's got a birdie out from here on out. This shot actually does look really good. No way.
Oh,
It still has it.
it looked like it bounced.
No way.
Let's take a look.
Looks like the perfect shot. This guy can get anything to go for him. This I don't even think it's his fault. No.
Oh, just short.
McBeth doesn't even land on the island. He didn't even get past OB. McBeth's going to get par at best. He's going to he's probably going to go +4 in 3 holes. That's called a choke. I hate to say the GOAT choked, but he did. +4 in 3 holes. -20 is still tied for third. He was -20 28 holes into the tournament. He could have parred every hole from here on out, and he'd still be only 2 strokes back. Instead, he's going to be like 5 or 6. I don't get it. It's like every time he gets a chance, he can't catch up. Like he's not. Oh, there's a huge ass raccoon right there. Veronica, there's a huge raccoon right outside the window right there. To the left. Not that way. It's walking that way. I can't believe Kona didn't see it. See it? Maybe it went in the backyard now. But it didn't go to the right, so it should be on the left. Maybe it's climbing the wall back there. Maybe the Tyson's not here, so I don't know. That thing was huge. It was like twice the size as Kona.
Oh my God.
Sorry, we had a raccoon outside the window here. My little sorry ass cat wouldn't have done shit. Marweed birdie. Nobody's talking about Marweed, but he's right there, 1 stroke back, and he's on lead card. He's got the charisma of a fucking doorknob, but hey, he played basketball. We got that in common. Tipton to get back. Tipton, -20. Here we go. I still don't think Tipton's got a chance to win this, even though he's only 2 back. There's just something that's just telling me he's not going to win it. Ben Callaway for birdie to get him the minus 17. At this point, he's just hoping to get a top 10. Isaac Robinson, I think he taps in for par. Adam Hammis and Isaac Robinson are tied. Adam Hammis is through 16 holes. Isaac Robinson's through 10 holes. So if Hammis could get into the clubhouse, even 23, just birdie one of the next two, you never know what could happen. That would be crazy because I want to say Hammis wasn't even third card. I want to say he might have been fourth card. But he's going off. That's what I said. McBeth was what? 18 today? I was like, if he can just shoot a minus 6, he'd be 24. That'd be winning right now. Easier said than done. I understand that, but Wysocki cut down. That's going to be par. Terrible camera work. Disc Golf Network, the guy's running with the camera. Happens 17 times every telecast. Right now, Adam Hammis tied for the lead, minus 22 with Isaac Robinson. Barella and Marweed, both minus 21. Calvin Heimberg shot a hot minus 12 to get top 5 right now, but he'll probably finish in the top 10. He's already done in the clubhouse. Marweed, hole 11. 90% water carry. You got to get something turned over to the right, overstable, then have it work back to left. That's how you do it, right there. All right, it didn't get the skip he wanted. He's got a deep putt. He'll probably lay up, take the par. If McBeth did that the last 3 days, he'd still be in contention. Sullivan tipped in with the big sidearm. Over the water. Coming in. Huge skip, inbounds. Again, he's going to lay up, take his par. I don't hate that. This much wind, this hole, it's not worth even trying to get the birdie.
You can use a birdie for sure, but at 20, if it's not your strong shot, you're not feeling that shot in the wind.
Barella, hole 14, par 3, 378 feet, low ceiling. We'll make this 378-foot sidearm look like a damn upshot. Here it goes. Skips. Flare.
Circle.
And yep, he's in the circle. They're not showing the basket, but he's in the circle. He might be obstructed by a tree, but he's got something working for birdie. Isaac Robinson right here. Hole 11. Rip something over. I mean, right out of his hands. It goes hard right. That's what you got to do. How does McBeth not do that? It's crazy to me.
That's what's happening right now.
That's what it takes.
You want me to get you a plate?
No, I just want you to stop chopping the onions again in your bowl. What are you breaking up in there? This ain't crackers. Why are you mushing around?
Because I don't want big chunks. I want it to be all spread out. Like shredded beef.
My stew's done. I'm freaking stewing over here because of McBeth. He's not even on the. He's not even on the leaderboard anymore. Sullivan Tipton's fallen. Watch out for Wysocki. At this point, fuck it. I want Wysocki at this point. 2017 is the last time he's won a major, which is one of the craziest stats in disc golf. I feel like he wins all the time. 7.5 years since he's won a major. How's that possible? Just want Ricky to win at this point. Let's get it over with. Burr for the birdie putt. Hole 15. He needs everything at this point. Minus 20, tied for 5th. Here he goes. He's taking forever. Where's the marshal now? He makes it. He bangs it. He gets the minus 21. Burr is now at minus 21. Within one stroke of the lead. With 3 holes left. He knows what he has to do. Crazy. Whew. Tipton lays up. Slides. Looks like he's going to get a little putt for par on hole 11. But you think about it, a par on hole 11, that's 2 strokes on McBeth. McBeth got a double bogey. Ricky pitches up. He's going to get a par.
Back to 11, Marweed. With a national layup in his future. That's a fairway marker.
Unbelievable. No.
67 feet.
Marweed looks like he's lining this up. Don't do it. You're only one back. Look. Okay, he laid up. He laid up.
He got there eventually.
Full 30 seconds to layup. He was thinking about it. Smart.
Matt did not check out.
Ezra Aderhold check in.
Aderhold on
17.
Birdie.
Ezra Aderhold, a birdie on 17 from no, I'm not even kidding you. I'm not exaggerating. 10 feet away, misses it. He would have went to 21. That would have put him tied for third place. You never know what happens. He still has one hole left. But that probably says goodnight to Aderhold's chances. But hey, he might not even get top 10 anymore if he doesn't birdie this last hole. Ben Callaway for birdie. Ben Callaway misses it off to the right. When I say 15 feet, 15 feet. I can see the bullseye whiskers. He was barely outside of those. He just missed it off to the right. He stayed in bounds, though. Tipton taps in. So if Callaway was going to make any run, say goodnight to that.
Pars around for the league group. I don't recall a tournament where I got as much of a feeling that Swenson is the one winning this tournament.
Sexton is saying the course is the one winning this tournament.
All right, AD.
But that's what I said earlier.
Here we go.
If
Remember, he was one of
if
the
I was
first
just
to get into the tournament.
if I wasn't mistaken, this is like when I watched the FPO majors.
Start the week.
Outside of every once in a while when Tatar does it, it always feels like when I watch the women, it's whoever makes the least mistakes. Just everybody just making mistakes. And I only made 3 mistakes, so I won. Usually the men are like every guy is stepping it up, and people are just who can make the most best things happen. Sorry, I don't know how to say that, but today it feels like I'm watching FPO when I'm watching the MPO.
I like that he did this. I really like that he did this because I love this line.
Barella,
Great execution.
park job, bullseye.
Great execution. I want to see more players.
Holy shnikes, Barella.
Nothing to hit once you're through here except that last streak. So if you're willing to take on the gap, yes, a very open area.
Barella flex through the tiny gap around the tree, gets a very nice little hop over the roots, rolls up into the bullseye.
In all honesty, because he hasn't been
Again,
anywhere near
I won't mind if Barella wins.
in previous rounds.
12, Marweed.
Marweed on hole 12 going with the big sky hyzer.
Quote-unquote easy birdies out here. Right? He's going to take advantage.
Perfect shot, fairway, par 5. This is the one that a lot of players can go for eagle if they want. Sullivan Tipton. I mean, yeah, he's at -20. He's tied for 6th.
Starting to get excited.
And it's exciting that a young guy, good guy like this, nice guy, is up there, but
Well, welcome to the club, man.
he's not ready. He's not ready to take it. Or is he? At this point, I lost all my steam because McBeth is out of it. He'd have to do an ace, an eagle, something, a throw in. There's just, it's just all my steam is gone. Now, if Ricky can do something here and string some more together, maybe I'll be back in my exciting form because I mean Robinson, okay. If he wins this, he goes from if Robinson wins this, is he already an all-time great? 2 worlds and then 2 majors, I think. So 4 total majors, I think. That's all-time great territory. I mean,
3-way tie at the top of the slate, and they're all on different cards.
or maybe he's just got the 2 worlds and then
16.
a couple Pro Tour wins. But either way, if he wins this, that's at least 3 majors.
On 15, so he's going to get to 20
Gannon. This has got to be the hardest hole on the course right here. Gannon's on hole 16. Long, narrow, low sailing fairway, and the Mando's way down there, and he pipes a sidearm. I mean, that's an amazing sidearm. So Gannon's in business. Ricky with the sidearm off the tee on a 15. Almost aces it, skips up just short of the basket. And Ricky's going to have a wide open 40-footer for a birdie.
No, not at all. They're absolutely dominating.
Trying to show us Adam Hammis while my wife coughs in the background. Trying to show us Adam Hammis here, way far away. It's not like we can see a shot. I don't know why they're showing us. Because he's on like 4th or 5th card. He's laying up for a par. Adam Hammis laid up for a par on hole 17. But again, he's minus 22, tied for the lead. What's to say that isn't the winning number? Players can go backwards. They're obviously not playing great today. It's windy as shit, too. Ricky, I'm back, baby. Ricky gets to minus 21. He's got 5 birdies in the last 7 holes. That's what it takes. The fist pump. He put the disc was halfway there on a 40-something footer, and he gave you the fist pump already. That was with Ricky missing like 2 or 3 early putts that were not hard putts for him.
Short of maybe the very best landing zone.
AB, tap in birdie. Minus 6 on the day. Clean card. Solo lead. AB.
Robinson is second on 12.
This is exactly what we saw. AB.
Robinson just stays in bounds on this par 5. There he is. What's up, Trey? I still haven't had water. My stew's done. Haven't had water. My throat's hurting. My favorite player's out of contention now because he fucking choked. 15 years, the biggest choke I've ever seen him make. I've seen players take tournaments from him, but he lost his tournament for himself. Which I don't think I've ever seen that in 15 years of watching him play.
That's ideal, I think, in terms of position.
Terrible.
On your left is every player 20 and up.
Coming down to the end, I mean, the lead card has 6.5 holes left, so. But that chase card's already done with it. The chase card only has 3 holes left.
450, and it's eerily calm out here right now. If anything, there's a little tail left to right.
Ben Callaway going for the eagle. Second throw, he's got to go big over the water. It's probably a 500-foot shot. Flips up beautifully. Looks beautiful. The wind just knocked it down a little bit.
It looks great.
Oh, it's parked. Ben Callaway for an eagle puts him at minus 19. Back into contention. Don't think he'll win it, but he's in contention.
What a feeling for Ben. He was just crushed after the previous.
I mean, that's a 500-foot shot.
This changes it all.
I'd like to hear the exact distance.
Shot of the day.
What commitment. Right out of his hand. You knew it was perfect.
Unbelievable.
Flashing chains on the way in.
These guys that throw this, I mean, this is not a big guy. I probably weigh the same as this guy. He's taller than me, but he's a skinny guy. It's just all about timing, form, explosion. And he's in his late 30s, probably 36, 37 years old.
And just seeing it land and stick.
Gannon Burr. Can I get some fucking stew? Yeah, I think water might be great.
Yeah, he's right in front of it.
Sneaks through. I'm worried.
Gannon, upshot. Looks like he might have went OB, which would not be great. Not be great for his chances.
It didn't look good. I mean, it could be short. They got him putting for par 46. So less than that. Yeah.
Adam Hammis, minus 10 on the day, 1 hole left. think he needs a birdie this last hole.
Marweed on 12 is third.
Thank you for the water, dear. Marweed parks it. Marweed's going to get a birdie.
It's Marweed at 22.
Go, I gotta fix this chair. Get up.
Marweed.
Marweed's just been the bounce back.
Ezra Aderhold. Him and Ben Calloway in contention for best dressed disc golfers. They look legit. Look, muscles poking out. Nice fitted pants. Polo.
He would steal the clubhouse lead from
Here we go. Aderhold. He didn't get the skip edge of circle putt. He's got to go for it on hole 18 if he wants to be in contention.
Tipton back on 12 is third.
Tipped in. Just about to tip in the water. Oh, it's good. It's good. 15 footer for the birdie. Tipton got called out representing Alabama, but he said he went to high school in Tampa. What the hell's up with that?
Pretty simple.
Robinson, the same.
Shot by
Isaac Robinson.
Took a nice overstable
I think he's going to tap in for a birdie, and there's going to be a tie up top at minus 23, Barella and Robinson, except Robinson's got 3 holes more than Barella.
Isaac Robinson in the best position.
Isaac Robinson was the only one I was worried about when it came to McBeth, and
Already played.
now
missed the Mando here yesterday. This one smashed out there. And
Barella with an amazing drive.
I find that to be challenging.
Thank you.
Kind of a change.
Here you go. Here's your little. Oh,
We've got an update, guys. This morning. This is for birdie. Apparently,
haven't eaten this whole time. Starving.
That's huge. That is absolutely huge.
Burr got lucky, stayed in bounds. This is for birdie. This guy's got a great disc golf name. Gannon Burr. Birdie, Burr. Cold as ice. Gannon, Cannon. Who the fuck knows? Number 1 player in the world. He knows he has to make this. And he does. Right on the fucking pole.
The world's number 1 player.
His putts might be faster than my full drives.
I would love to have known how.
Sullivan tipped in. How hot is this? Pretty steamy.
Within inches.
Pretty steamy.
birdie putt for Tipton.
Fuck, this meat.
Caliente and picante.
Why'd you do it to me?
Clear out your sinuses.
Yeah. Tipped in low. Oh my God.
Yeah, he threw it just long.
Tipped in low as shit on a little.
Headwind was a factor.
I'm not even kidding. He had like a 15-foot putt. Now he's got like a 12-foot putt. Is he going to miss this one too? Jesus Christ, he makes it.
No shooting star, Frank. It's still pretty darn good. I believe.
It averages out.
My boy David Devane was in here holding it down for the Davids for a little bit. I don't know who that is, but hey, I love it. I love it. People finding it. Oh, we got Caleb Casey. Somebody said, Caleb Casey, you won't get banned. Just flip the camera around. I don't know. I'm going to have to do something in the future. This was just me testing it out. This the first time, this tournament. But it would be nice to like maybe, what if I mirrored the Pro Tour and made it black and white? I wonder if I would get flagged. Well, Aderhold, strong showing, minus 20. Maybe he'll stick to a top 10 at a major, which is good. I mean, that's good. David McGuire's got my back? Hell no. What are you talking about? They're re-showing Burr. Burr's in it. I think Burr's won all the majors already. He's not even 20 years old yet. I think he turns 20 on the 7th. He hasn't won Worlds. He wants Worlds. Here we go. McGuire, not even you either? He'll respond to my text if I text him, but it's just not the same.
Perkins, how's the wind here on 13?
Callaway, right over the top of the basket for the ace and stays in bounds on the island hole. Corey Dempsey, AB will choke. I'm not mad at that prediction. I do think more and more experience. I'm starting to trust AB a little more. But something about Robinson. This guy fucking shows up at majors, doesn't he? Off the basket. Marweed off the top of the basket on the island hole. Skips OB, though. That's the type of shit that can cost him the tournament. He's only one back. Instead of an ace or instead of it hitting the basket and just going for the birdie, yeah, hits off the top of the basket. Could have just sat. Now he's got to make a putt to save par from like 40 feet with the water behind it. Imagine stepping up in the moment at a major, throwing the shot clean out of your hand, which just doing that in general with the nerves. You throw a clean shot, it looks beautiful out of your hand, you hit the basket, and you go OB. Isaac Robinson hits just before the OB short of the green island and hops in. So now he's got like a tap in birdie. That's what I'm saying. Robinson just figures out ways to fucking. Him and Ricky were the only ones I was worried about with McBeth today. But now McBeth's out of it, so.
Huge advantage, Robinson. He can execute. Tipton waving this down.
Tipton. Gone. Tipton. OB. Tipton's done. I don't care.
There's no grass left.
Hammers on 18 is second.
I can't believe Hamis. He knows he's got it. Hamis can birdie hole 18 and get to minus 23, which would be tied for first, and then anything can happen. But here we go. He looks like he's in the same spot as Jake Mon was earlier today. Jake Mon threw it in for eagle on hole 18 earlier today. Here we go. It's out over the water. It looks a little too hyzery for me. It looks like it's going to be atrocious. OB. He'll get a bogey at best now, and he's done because there's going to be at least 5 other players better than minus 21. Hamis is done. Hamis is done.
Honestly, might almost be a positive.
Wow.
Yep. McBeth would have the birdie out 16, 17, 18 to probably even get top 10.
He is 18th away from streaking. How many birdies in a row now? 4 in a row. Yeah, because he missed the
Well,
12.
AB came to play, Corey Dempsey.
That would have been.
I don't know. If he makes this little birdie putt, AB's going to have the stay tied for the lead at minus 24 with Isaac Robinson. Callaway almost all the way in, but chained out. If somebody tuned into this right now, they would think we were watching ball golf. He's literally dressed to a T like a ball golfer, which I don't hate. You know, look good out there, whatever, dress how you want. But I don't like when people try to say they do this in traditional golf. We're not fucking traditional golf. We want to have some differences. We don't want to look like them. We don't, if anything, yeah, we want the money they make, but that's it. Do our own thing. Marweed to save the par. Drills it. He stays in it. Best putter in the world. Ricky OB on 16. Now he's done. Corey Dempsey with the inception. The play-by-play inside of the play-by-play. Sullivan Tipton with the made par. Keeps him kind of in it, but not really. I mean, I thought Isaac got a tap in. It's about a 17-footer. which I guess is a tap in for a guy at this level, but I'll let that wind pick up real quick. And he goes fast too. See, he got scared. It was a little high, but it stayed in. Hey, Isaac Robinson. Man, I'm sorry. I love Isaac. I wish I had his game. He's a good guy. Everybody loves him. Georgia boy, Southeast like me. I'm not Georgia, I'm Florida, but I don't want him to win this. I don't. Give me AB. Give me. Oh, Ricky's out now too. I don't know. You see how his wife, Isaac Robinson's wife, early in the day was like real close to him as his caddy, but not carrying his bag. Now she's like nowhere to be found. She's keeping her distance.
Really impressed with Fresnel's effort. A birdie here would give you the 20 under par. Oh, what a shot for Fresnel.
Fresnel.
Very nice.
This isn't really a Fresnel course.
Here's the Ricky shot.
It might just be that there's no such thing.
Wow, the 14 skipped for Ricky with the low liner. The drive looked pretty solid. That's not even a guaranteed up and down. You're that far ahead of me, Corey Dempsey? I just now saw that. Unless you're on the app or something. Adam Hammis with his girlfriend on the bag. Adam Hammis, that Green Bay Packers fan. Bueno, your rival. Yep. Isaac's wife is like, I'm staying clear. Because now she's barely just in front of the rope. She's not even talking to him, not near him. That's how I would be my wife. Because I'd be like, if she did anything just slightly annoying, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, yeah, Pdga live scoring.
There are certainly some near impossible C1 looks on memory.
I know Disc Golf Network, they're cutting back. They say it's live, but they cut back to a lot of shit. Yep, AB's your boy. I know you love AB.
Barella to join Robinson at 24.
Barella, birdie, -7 on the day. Clean card, 2 holes left. Tied for the lead, -24. I'm not even lying when I say
Isaac cannot be allowed.
Eagle McMahon's on the chase card. I maybe have been shown 6 shots of Eagle McMahon all day. And it's not like he's falling apart. He's just having like an average round. It's not great, but it's not bad. And they're just not showing Eagle shots. Burr. Tough hole to get birdie on. That looked pretty good, though. He's in bounds. We'll see what he gets when he gets up there, hole 17. 50-footer for birdie, Burr. I mean, I can argue now that they're not showing Eagle because he's not in contention. But okay, what about earlier, front 9? They were barely showing shots. Here it is, Burr for birdie from 50 feet. Downhill behind him. Burr's 50-footers are like my fucking 100-footers. He makes 50-footers look like 25-footers. Here we go. Off the band, but it sits. So now at best, he can get to -22 at best, barring a throw-in. Barella. Bueno, I'm going to give you one guess who your boy took in that fantasy. Who do you think I took for my number 1 player? Top tier. Let me pull it up my phone so you don't think I'm lying. Hold on. Hold on. Pulling up my fantasy here.
Good job to not give up.
Got my password saved.
Champion this year.
Boom.
Back and forth.
Boom.
Tipton's pretty bad.
What? What the heck? The heck was that? No, I don't want to sign up. I want to log in. There we go.
Hey, so
Hold on. Don't leave me, guys. Hold on. They don't make this easy, do they? I should be able to just look at my contest.
More opponents win. I don't see their shirts like whipping around.
Makes no sense.
It's not the open part of the
Leaderboard. I got to go to leaderboard.
are we in circle 1 for this birdie bit?
What's found an opening here.
I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's going to be tough. The lighting's terrible. Terrible. Anthony, there he is. Arrow rising. Anthony Barella.
He is so calm. Pacing along.
Everybody takes Gannon, and I thought about it, but I was like, Barella with that, he's going to have eagle opportunities, bombing sidearms, and I don't think I remember who else I took in the other 4 tiers, but I know I took Barella. Yep. I mean, after day 1, obviously I was going for McBeth. I was like, come on, baby. I don't care about no stupid fantasy. We know how that ended. It's funny how they haven't showed McBeth in like 30 minutes now. They say, let's put this guy out of his misery. Little Pablo is rolling over in his crib right now. Just not going to catch Kenny. I mean, McBeth plays great in Europe. The world is in Europe. That's a good thing. But you had this. He could have shot -3. If he just shot par after he was -20 halfway through day 2 and then shot back-to-back -3s, he probably would have won this major. That's pretty crazy. He would have signed up for that. Yep, McBeth, my Florida neighbor. Florida's made him soft.
So 18 looks like tornado.
Florida's made him soft.
14 just looked calm. It's very interesting. They're not that far away from each other.
It's the second shot for Waisaki.
McBeth hasn't won a major since he moved to Florida. Heimberg's #1 Florida player hasn't won a major. Garrett Gerthy never won a major. Johnny McRae, I don't think he's won a major in MPO. He's won majors in Masters though. I mean, we got a ton of disc golfers, but who else we got? Eric Oakley lives in Pensacola. He might as well just stop touring. I mean, at this point, again, I wish I had his game, but at this point, it's done. Hopefully he turns 40 soon. Kevin Kiefer's injured. He's not playing anymore.
Absolutely huge drive from Cannon Bird.
He got a little lucky there. He went over the branch that McBeth hit day 2.
Barella still got a chance for birdie on 18. Sorry, not Barella, Gannon Burr. Marweed on 15. You know I'm going to get more stew when this damn thing's over. She made a bunch of stew. I need it. I'm so hungry.
It's clean. It's good.
It is not clean to us.
Nothing worse when the actual meat's out of the stew, and now I'm just straight vegetables and broth. Need the meats. Sullivan Tipton. It just looks easy. His sidearm looks easily repeatable. Like I can go out there and do it right now. But when I go out there, it ain't happening. My body's like, nah, I don't want it. We can't do that right now. but it looks easy. Like any normal athletic person that played sports growing up should be able to do that. Fuck. Uh-oh. Isaac turned it over a little too much and somehow goes straight through the tree, through the branches, and he's got an edge of circle putt for birdie. Yep, I'm with you, Bueno. I think I want Barella at this point. He's on 17. Large drive. 100% can reach this. Turned it too much. It might go OB. Oh. He's in bounds. He's going to have to settle for a par if he gets up and down, but he should.
These are the moments. Isaac's about to have a C2 putt. That would have been a big opportunity.
Put it this way. If AB gets in the clubhouse, even one back, hole 18, knowing you have to par it to win a major, I know it's Isaac Robinson, but it's windy. There's water. There's OB. Just don't go backwards, AB. Just stay minus 24 at least, and let's see what happens.
How is the wind out there as we look at this Marley putt?
Nate Doss, 3 hours into the telecast, just now asking about how the wind is.
45 minutes ago, after they played hole 11, the wind just kind of dropped out. It was almost at 0 miles per hour there.
Marweed.
The north wind is still a little protected on 14, 15, 16, but I
Yep.
see it still.
I would. It's going to be an epic finish. I would have loved Ricky and Paul. Even if Barella and Robinson were still up there, I would have liked to add Ricky and Paul into that. So it's like we got a lot more going on, but that kind of took away from a little bit for me. A guy in his late 30s, I kind of wanted Ricky and Paul to be up there. But Barella's the future. Gannon and AB, if they don't get, I mean, Gannon, I tell my other guy friend in here, David Buenrostro, I told him like a year ago, the guy's so gangly, and like, I think he's just going to get injured a lot. I did see him wear a knee brace like 2 tournaments ago. But AB, shit, 5 years ago, I thought Eagle was the future. 5 years ago, he was already top 5 player in the world, just doing crazy things. Injury after injury. Then his mental game is one of the weakest in the sport. There's no reason Eagle shouldn't do what Gannon does every week, where you think he's going to win. Eagle, go back like 3 or 4 years ago and watch Eagle's sidearms that he used to throw compared to now. I'd argue that he was throwing farther than AB sidearms. But now he throws them light with slightly flippier disc, which is still overstable for him. And he still probably throws sidearms 500 feet, I swear to God. But it's just something. His mentality is different. I think he lost his confidence at some point. I mean, Eagle's one of the few players at the European Open that went face-to-face with McBeth, stared him down, and outdueled McBeth. It's not like McBeth had a terrible round. He played pretty good, and Eagle just was one-upping him everywhere. I hope that wasn't the last time I saw that Eagle. We'll see. That had to be at least 4 years ago. I'm thinking correctly, but I don't know. There's Isaac's wife right behind him like a little duck.
This guy's the one who controls his own fate here, and he certainly stepped up big with this putt.
Isaac with the low top storm burst Vessies. Made the putt. It's not looking good for AB. At this point, it's Isaac's to lose. Which is what I thought. It's what I thought. He was the one I was worried about.
His first major win as a husband.
I could be overthinking this, but the fact that 99% of the time he's not going to sidearm, it makes it easier. Like he has less thinking to do. He knows I got to throw this backhand here. This is what I got to do. I only have to practice this backhand, this shot. Everybody else is like, should I throw sidearm? Should I throw backhand? So on these damn tournaments, this guy just knows what he's going to do, and he's a clutch putter. You can say Ezra Robinson, his brother, has a higher ceiling, but I'm not going to go that far. Ezra throws farther both ways. But if Isaac wins this, I don't want to hear Ezra's better. I don't care if Ezra wins tournaments and looks cooler.
Hours ago,
Isaac's better.
man, for the backhand, it is more challenging than I initially anticipated. It's going to be a big one upcoming for Isaac. First, AB for par.
AB for par. Oh my God. He looked down at his disc and it almost spit back out.
All happening simultaneously. Of course, the chase card-
Goes without saying, AB's got a birdie because Isaac's already at 25 with 3 holes left. AB would like to get hole 18 just for a little bit of insurance.
We'll be back in just a few.
16, 17, 18 are not easy holes to par. You don't know what can happen. Just because Isaac made that birdie doesn't mean he can't get a bogey and go backwards, but at this point, I'm hoping for some drama. Yeah, I want a little drama. The only way we're going to have drama is honestly if AB can birdie hole 18 and Isaac goes OB somewhere. Then we're in business. We had drama in the women since it's commercials. Let's talk about that. I don't know, Corey, if you saw what happened in the FPO. Kristen Tatar, lot. I still like throwing Tatar in there. With like 3 holes left, it's only down 1. Laces a sidearm. All the players start moving along. Nobody sees anything. Commentators don't say anything. They go, oh, that's a good shot. The Pdga Marshall out of nowhere. Hey, foot foul. What? Are you sure? I slipped into the disc, if anything. Are you 100% sure? I'm 100% sure. Can we check with the card? Nobody else seconds it. Nobody in the card seconds it. They didn't see it. Marshall says, I can override that. I'm 100% sure you stepped on your disc. He ended up being right. But how do you call that in the moment? How do you call that? People step on their disc. I literally saw Ricky step on his mini like 4 times this round. Nobody called that. You call out the number 1 player in the world on. She didn't even step on her disc. She slipped. She stepped on the ground, slid because of the dirt into the disc, and the disc was just in her hand still. They paused it right on it. Her foot was on the disc, and it's in her hand. 1 frame later, the disc was out. So it was like a millisecond. And he's sitting there saying, I'm 100% sure you stepped on your disc. That's crazy. That changed the whole dynamic of the rest of that tournament. It gave Missy strokes to play with. It went from possibly Kristen tying it up with 3 holes left to being down 1 or 2 with 3 holes left.
Short right of the Mando, probably just a pitch around the corner.
I would think so.
It's going to be talked about. All the vlogs, Brody and Yuli's podcast, Disc Golf World, all those guys will talk about it.
Just sit down.
Call. It'd have been hilarious if. How funny would it have been
Okay.
How funny would it have been if Kristen pulled a Nico? Back up. You want to fight? Nah, she would never do that. But she was worked. That was the most worked up I ever seen her get. She was talking back. Kristen was talking back to the marshal, like, "Are you sure? Are you 100% sure? So you're saying you're 100% sure? Because I don't know." You know, she was kind of losing it. Isaac on this hole 16, this close to missing the Mando, and of course he doesn't.
Look at the Robinson drive. Perhaps his toughest drive coming down the stretch.
Yeah, drive, yes. Toughest shot still could end up.
Oh my! They're showing the slow motion replay right now.
Toughest drive, no question.
About a foot away from hitting the Mando tree.
It's gonna be a tough second shot for Isaac. You know, the backhand is very difficult to get close.
We saw him leak onto the green from out
Marweed.
yesterday.
It's not out of it. They keep talking about Robinson and Barella, and so do we.
3 to go.
If Marweed birdies his hole, he's got 24. And he just made the Mando. He's in there.
To see if he's gonna get around.
And Marweed's got the extra 2 holes over AB. We might be looking at a Marweed-Robinson duel coming down to the end. You know what? I'm going to say it. If I got to choose between Isaac and Marweed, I want Marweed to get it. He needs to get his respect. This guy's been the number 1 putter on tour for like 2 or 3 years now. He's underrated. He plays so many tournaments that aren't on tour. He's always on this lesser coverage. If you follow YouTube channels, like always playing, never gets the love. Do you ever see him on GK Pro Skins? Never gets the invite. Jomez practice rounds? Nope. And he's just out there grinding. Probably a sneaky top 15 to 20 player in the world. Andrew Marweed.
But if he's able to make a birdie happen here, he's in position. Callaway having to wrap around Amanda.
Callaway, that's just risky. He's going to roll out of bounds. Oh, that was pretty great, actually. It's an extremely flippy disc on the steep hyzer around the Mando and hyzer. Gannon Burr for birdie to get the 22 and to almost guarantee top 5. Gannon gets the 22. Valiant effort. -8 on the day, 22. The guy was never on lead or chase card outside of the first day when he's the feature card, I think. And somehow he still gets top 5. That's like McBeth for a decade. More like Ricky, actually. Ricky, you'd be like, oh, Ricky's in 20th the next day. Oh, yeah, Ricky's in 15th. Next day, top 5. That's Ricky. I was saying yesterday, out of all the manufacturers, I mean, there's got to be at least 10 of them, right? If not more now, more than that. DGA might be the most underrated disc. I like when you don't have that many to select from, and they can throw Discraft discs because they're DGA, they're in cahoots or whatever. You're allowed to throw Discraft. But I like their little small selection. They make them great. I'm saying all this, and I don't throw a single DGA disc. But the breaker's a lower profile zone. Like if you have small hands like me, it just feels cleaner out of your hand. If I had a beat-in breaker, if I felt one like on a used shelf, I'd buy it. But I don't want to buy online and then I get it. I'm like, oh, this is it. I got to feel my disc. A Tremor was an overstable, like flippy, like a Buzz SS, I guess. Or no, a Tremor's probably like a Meteor. Marweed's going to have like a 70-footer. He hit the last tree coming in for the birdie. I don't know if he's going to run that or not, but he might have to, being down 2. If Robinson, it depends on what Robinson does here. If Robinson puts it close for birdie, obviously Marweed's going to know he's got to run that. He could throw OB, then maybe he can lay up. Here it is. Robinson, edge of circle.
Wow, good shot.
I mean, what are you going to say? I mean, bueno, you know I love me some Latitude 64. I got about 20 old Latitude 64 cores. That's my go-to mid-range. I've lost a couple of heartbreakers over the years, but I still have about 20 of them.
Ricky will move to 21 as he heads to the clubhouse. Barella is second.
Barella upshot, needs the birdie to put the pressure on Robinson. Sidearm around the tree with the water on the right. I don't hate it. It just depends on the skip. Flat skip inside of 15 feet. If AB makes that, he'll go to 25. He'll put pressure on Ricky. Ricky's giving AB a pat on the back. 2 Arizona boys right now. And you know who was on the bag for AB most of the day? I don't know if it's all day, but most of the day. Yuli. Yep, Yuli's still there. So we're going to get some commentary from Yuli tomorrow on Jomez because he's on the bag for AB and he gets to see McBeth. But I'm an idiot because they're not lead card and the lead card's not Jomez. Fuck. The lead card is Jomez and fucking AB and them. AB, Ricky, and McBeth aren't on Jomez. Damn it. They'll have a couple check-ins though. Because the Pro Tour and Jomez are the same now. fucking Pro Tour owns Jomez, so the same Pro Tour cameras, they use that footage for Jomez sometimes. It looks like Marwi knows he's got to go for it. He's rocking back and forth. It's a deep-ass putt, probably from 70 feet. He's taking his time. He's rocking back and forth between the legs. It looks like it hit his legs, between his legs. When he went down between his legs and he came back up, it looked like he hit his thigh. Tap in par.
Disappointing finish for Paul McBeth after an incredible start to the tournament.
Disappointing finish for Paul McBeth after an incredible start to the tournament, yeah. Paul McBeth, 11-1 in majors when leading by 3+ shots after any round. Well, this is what he does, folks. 11-2, and then he just walks up to a 60-footer because he went OB and throws it in the water. So instead of finishing whatever it is and getting these points and more money, just throwing it in our face, I don't give a shit. Isaac missed the putt. Isaac stays at 25. That's huge. But yeah, back to McBeth. Walks up to the putt, hits the top of the basket, goes in the water. Probably get a double bogey on 18. Paul McBeth probably shot a +4 on hole 18 alone. McBeth's not even top 10. It's a fucking joke. I think I'm just officially, like, I was holding on to just have hope that he can still make it to be the #1 player in the world. But it is what it is. He's probably going to be top 10 for another 2-3 years. But the #1 days are gone. He just doesn't have that. Not saying he can't win a tournament or two here and there again, but when you can't make putts and you fucking slip and fall, throw a disc in the water, putt in the water, miss 10 footers off the cage into the water. He showed you. He showed you the first day, -14. 4 rounds later, it's still a hot round. Course record. He showed you that it can be done, and he still got it. But
Struggled from this range lately.
Sullivan tipped in. Misses again from like 15 feet. This is exactly what I thought would happen. He would throw well, but he just wouldn't have enough. He's missed like 4 or 5 putts inside of 20 feet. He was -21. He makes those gimme putts. He's right there, tied for the lead. That being said, he still has 2 holes left. He can still get a top 5 at a major if he steps it up here. Sullivan tipped him, which I'm pretty sure if I show you all players 1, 2, 3. You would think I'd be doing a lot better than this. Look at my squad. Barella, Eagle McMahon, also top 10, really. I mean, not anymore, 13, but he can still finish top 10. Ezra Aderhold, 8th. Kevin Jones, fucked me. Albert Tam, fucked me. Albert Tam, I just need you to finish top 30 on a big forehand course. Beautiful weather. And you can't even do that for me. McBeth, 20th. They need to go ahead and make a 30 for 30 about this tournament, about McBeth. That's how bad it was. I need a 30 for 30 on McBeth at the Champions Cup 2025. I want the behind the scenes, staying at the Airbnb with Simon Lizotte and like 9 other people, has his wife and kid there. No. You fly your wife and kid out, final day, if you're winning. I get it. You want to take them across the country with you because you're going to be out here for a month or so. But we're talking about a major. Fly them out after the major. I'm just making excuses for McBeth now because I don't know how this happened. This man went from running away with the tournament if he just shoots. I would bet you, because he shot 1097 that first round, I'd be surprised if he shot 10-20 any of the next 3. Again, 5 years ago, maybe a little more than 5 years ago, before the pandemic, you could have been a touring pro if you were 1,000 rated. Now, when I say touring, I mean on tour, like every tournament. There's some players that are still like local or 1,000 that hop on, but you got to be 10-20. You got to be 10-20 to actually even be out there touring and have a chance.
The rest of the day. Callaway.
Ben Callaway looks like a meth head that got his shit together late in life and like picked up disc golf. He's like the after picture of what a meth head would look like.
Previous 3 rounds, Isaac Robinson has went birdie, par here on 7.
You know what would be a good little extra something on the Pro Tour to have? Because they always check in with Nate Perkins or something. Why not check in with the crowd once in a while? You could pre-screen them. You could screen them and say, hey, would you like, in 5 minutes, we'll come to you, ask you how you like your time out here, who you're rooting for, this and that. Hey, my name's Stacy. Look at this. Look at this beautiful little girl behind. Hey, my name's Stacy. I'm from Sacramento. I'm here. My boyfriend brought me. I'm having a great time. I think I really like AB. He's cute. Give us something. I like to hear from a fan or two once in a while.
It says the forehand is nice. It's nice. More weed out there.
Maybe a little kid. You never know what a kid's going to say, though.
Now Sullivan.
Honestly, even though it looks like a beautiful course and everything, it's all fixed up for the pros. Like everything's pristine. They're the only ones playing. If I was there, of course, yeah, I would play it, but it doesn't look like a course that it's a destination for me. I'm not going to go there to play this course.
This new little planted tree presents a problem, especially for that forehand flex. But luckily,
AB, all birdies.
there. Luckily, nobody found that. And once you're beyond there, you'd like to work as far right as possible.
Just needs the freaking.
Line yourself up with this gap. Most players.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Corey.
You got big power. You can think about.
AB was on a card with Ricky, one of his closest friends in Arizona. McBeth, his mentor and one of his closest friends. Ulibarri, his team captain and one of his closest friends. That he had his probably 3 of his top 5 closest disc golf people on his card with him. Disc Golf Pro Tour is not showing us behind the scenes shit. Yuli calming him down. Hey, do this. Ricky patting him on the back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of his chokes, it's just him out there. Fucking, I seen one choke, he had cupcake on the back. Can't have cupcake. Can't.
If you get too aggressive, you're kind of putting your tournament on the line. You almost rather want to get to the playoff and then go back to the T18 again.
Yeah, great idea. Talk to some of the fans. Get some involvement. You're always telling us to come out there. How about you get us involved?
It's clean. It's good. Whoa, it's way high.
I love Ian Anderson, the person. I love that he's excited just like us as a fan, even though he's not athletic. He has no skill at disc golf, everything. But he put in his time. I'm not against it if we have a better replacement. But this dude put in his time. At least 15 years, Central Coast Disc Golf, traveling, putting in the work, being friends with all these guys. Champs vs. Chump, giving back to the community. And like I said, I like the fact that he's a fan. But yes, you're right. Is he a great commentator? No, he's not. Hey, he did give us the holy shot call. That was kind of epic. Nate Doss, I love him. Same age, me. Both Nates are same age as me. But Nate, he's corny as shit. I love when he strictly talks about the disc golf stuff. When he tries to make a joke or something, it's just so corny. Nate Sexton's got way better humor. Give me Nate Sexton all day. Climo, if you got him.
Actually might be able to-
Philo grew on me. Philo freaking grew on me over the years. At first, I was like, I had a joke that I actually talked to Ian about, and he loved it. I said, Philo's compliments are just like his disc golf shots. They're all backhanded. Even when he was doing the commentary, he would say something, and they were backhanded compliments.
I don't think he's gonna know it either. I think he's gonna be a little surprised, perhaps, but he's gonna have that same familiar.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because AB's kind of like the part of the cool crowd. You know, everybody thinks AB is cool. He's got the hot girlfriend. He's got the cooler friends. Gannon roll, you know, collects Legos, rolls with all the religious Christian guys. So it's like Gannon versus AB. I can see it.
We didn't see it find the water on that backside.
And it's a putt back uphill. So far today, we've seen Isaac miss his putts low. He's going to have an uphill putt from behind the pin.
We say that. Meanwhile, Isaac Robinson's only like 23, about to win his third, fourth major.
Such a good line, as always with this guy. But even as the pressure mounts, the gaps just get split right down.
I had an interview one time with that guy right there.
Most consistent things, most amazing things about Isaac Robinson.
No, AB's not a convict.
Pressure is about to mount.
It's more like that Christian versus that jock. AB's got more that him and his friends are more like the jocks.
It is to birdie 18 and how difficult it is to par 18. For a reference, Isaac Robinson has par.
You're right, Corey. That's a good way of putting it. I just wish they could somehow keep him on, maybe put Ian out in the field because Ian's a man of the people. Put him out there talking to people, especially out in California where people know him and shit. You're right. The game has outgrown Ian. Tear Bear, Bueno's boy Tear Bear. He's more of a, even he's corny as shit, but it's almost like in a charming way. But he's more professional when it comes to the commentary. He's kind of got the more professional feel. Like if I didn't watch disc golf and I turned in and I saw Terry and Nate and the Nates, I'd be like, oh, this guy looks like a legit like media guy. You can't just have all players. You got to have somebody that kind of moves the telecast along, cuts to the ads and all that. Climo and the Nates aren't those guys. So you got to have that other guy. I just don't know who that is. Me. Bring me in, coach. Bring in the righty.
Yeah, uphill here. Gusting. Now the wind is going to be sort of head cross off the right.
I love Valerie Jenkins. I love her. Holy shit.
Robinson.
Holy shit. Isaac Robinson banged it. All he has to do is par hole 18, and Isaac Robinson is your 2025 Champions Cup winner.
Nobody ever has been more casual.
Nate Sexton is saying no one ever has been more casual than Isaac when it comes to making these big putts. He walked right up to like a 25, 30-footer. He took 2 seconds, and he just banged it in like it was nothing. Maybe that's the key. Don't think about it. I'm a thinker, though. I got to think. My percentage goes up so high when I think. Marweed, low, right-sided chains, should have stuck, didn't.
Unreal. 2 people left.
So that literally takes Marweed to 24 if that sticks. Instead, he's done. Isaac Robinson, because Marweed, even in Marweed birdies, hole 18, he gets him to 24. Barella's in the clubhouse at 25. So it's Barella Robinson. Robinson's got a par, which is fine. That still leaves a little bit of tension because you can't have one bad shot. One bad shot and you're not going to par 18.
It's a long walk over the tee of 18.
He didn't give us even enough time to think about that. Yeah, no.
And he's done that for years now.
It's just
this was outside the circle. This was a 40-footer. He had the slight uphill. I love uphill deep putts because you just know in your head, just give it that little extra something.
barely captures the putt.
40-footer, uphill,
You know, he just finds that line.
out of his hand. It was between the band and the cage the entire time. It never got, it was pure. Oh, Latitude 64. Had Tatar for years. They were lacking the guy. They've had Albert Tom. They've had Silver Lot. A lot of Europeans, old school Timo Niskanen with the Gobi. But signing Isaac, if he wins this, it's already paid off. You sign him and he wins the first major of the year. To me, though, he still doesn't move the needle. Like, I don't go, ooh, I want to buy that Isaac Robinson disc. But I'm different. I don't buy many Tour Series discs.
When we talk about the majors, and here's the Dixon Jowers post.
Just change worlds to majors anyway.
Exactly.
Right?
And that Isaac Robinson comment really makes it just fire.
Isaac Robinson.
You know, there's something about giving yourself the opportunity to win. Ricky, great average finish.
I'm just
Has not won
soaking it all in right now because they're walking. There's only one card left. They're walking to hole 18. His wife now is side by side with him. It's funny. The last 6 holes, she's been behind him. Now they're walking side by side. Go ahead, grab her hand. Hold her hand. Bring it in. Let me get some PDA.
Remember, he actually showed up in Portland.
Yep. Wife's going to say something stupid. Did we shut the garage door before we left town?
Yeah, it was 22, right?
Yep.
Showing the chasing Kenny graphic. McBeth 17 majors. Climo 18 still holding on. And McBeth's average finish is 10.1. Now that's going to go up. Barely, but his average finish is better than Climo's. He just throws it away. I know. I get it. Oh, McBeth. If I'm not winning, first, second is last. No. Points matter. Positioning in the Pro Tour Championship. Statistics, when we look back in your career, 20 years from now, somebody go, Champions Cup, McBeth finished 20th. Oh, he wasn't even in it. Oh, he was in it, but then he fucking blew it. You blew it. Terrible. This has been a longer one for me. This is 3 hours and 17 minutes. Last night I was 3 hours and 12 minutes.
Short at all. I believe he's going to have to go for the layup.
Just checking my phone at this point. Seeing what we got here.
Robinson, T of 18, bring it home.
6 hours of light work. Yep, I would have been doing this anyways. I would have gotten up a bunch of times and gone to the bathroom and shit like that. But well, now it comes down to an upshot. One more inbound shot, and Isaac Robinson is the 2025 by one fucking stroke. All the shit. All of the shit. This is what I'm saying. You rewind this telecast, this live stream. When AB went for the eagle both times and got a par, I think, both times, instead of taking the birdie, take your birdie, you would have won or been going to a playoff right now. You don't have to press it. He went for the eagle, and he hit the tree off the tee. He ends up getting a par instead of a birdie. Sullivan Tipton gets a birdie here. He'll get a top 4, maybe better if Marui chokes. That ain't going to happen. Look, did Tipton choke? I guess you can say that, but this man stayed up top. I've seen it before where young guys that have never been in this position, they go from freaking leading to 20th, 30th place. He's still top 10. If he just pars this, I think Tipton's tied for 6th. AB getting a pat on the back from Bob Julio, the Discraft guys.
Isaac Robinson had, what's our wing read? What's it going to take to get this thing in balance?
Wife's walking behind him now
Yeah, it's
because he's
kind
got
of
this shot to think about.
between relatively calm and then pretty significant.
That is kind of funny, though. Not saying they're not friendly, but I almost never see Gannon and AB in videos together, vlogs and stuff. There's people that overlap. Like I see Gannon at Simon's house in the Airbnb. I see like people overlapping, but I never see, oh, here's me and AB. Like I don't see Adam Hammis hanging out with Isaac Robinson. It's Alden Harris, Sullivan Tipton, Isaac Robinson, Gannon Burr, all these guys that are, they have a name. I think they actually have a hat and everything. It's like Christian, it's like disc golf, Christian, Silas Schultz, all those guys, super religious, super into God and all that stuff. And then you got AB, Adam Hammis, Yuli. Ezra and Goose, I'd put in that.
That's the 12th green over there to the left.
Really thought about the spectators in this course design. Everybody's going to have a great view of what's about to go down in any of those spectating areas.
What a change by the tournament staff.
Drone pilot. He's no Arrow Rising, baby.
This has got to be 18.
Ben Callaway trying to get into this top 5 or 6 right here.
Probably hole 1. I thought it was a much better hole 1.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
But that was really nice change as well.
Callaway is second on 18.
Callaway going for it. Looks beautiful. To me, he's going to look at UDisc or a PDJ Live, and he's going to decide if he's got a layup or not, which I'm pretty sure he'll lay up. Because it's not worth losing 2 strokes. Andrew Marweed. Andrew Marweed has to throw in this shot from behind a tree and then hope Robinson bogeys. Thing is, if I'm Marweed, I try to get the par and get a podium at a major in the home state of my sponsor. Podium finish, money-wise. I mean, come on. I get it. You want to maybe have the lightning in a bottle chance to get second or first. He looks like he's going for it, though. He's behind a tree. He's going to walk up. He's going to reach out sidearm, though. So many people watching. It actually looks pretty great. If anything, a little short. He got over there. Amazing shot. Marweed's going to most likely birdie and get the 24. That hurts. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That just goes to show you what it takes to win a major. I never really saw Marweed make a crazy mistake this whole round. And he's had some putts that spit out that were pretty heavy chains. And he's going to lose the major by 1 or 2 strokes. And he did nothing. I didn't see him do anything wrong, really.
He's done it.
Isaac Robinson will lay it up under the basket and win by 1 stroke. I don't like it. Good for him. Good for his wife. Good if he has another major. I like that continually, year after year, players are proving you don't need a sidearm. It was Conrad for a long time. Didn't need a sidearm. Now Isaac, back-to-back worlds, and now another major, and he won another Champions Cup, I think. Didn't need a sidearm. Kale LaVisca, still a top 30 player in the world at 40 years old, probably top 2 Masters player. Doesn't need a sidearm.
He got this reputation, a lot like our FBO champion, Big Money Missy, where you're like, oh, look at how she's doing that. She keeps doing that. And then you say it, you verbalize it, and it becomes real. And
Oh, that's crazy.
This guy's the same way.
He literally just has to lay up under the basket. This is what I don't understand. This is where we need the drone shot. Everybody's just walking to their up shots. Show us the crowd right here. Cut to the drone shot.
Congratulations.
Let us see the epicness of everybody around the green and what's going on. 4 days of outside of windy at times, beautiful weather. I didn't see a drop of rain. California comes through with the weather. Sullivan, Tipton, and Isaac hugging it out.
Disc change this off season.
Probably go to Bible study later.
That is unbelievable.
Ben Calloway is going to try to make it. I'm not sure why, unless he just wants that little extra money, because I think he can't move up to, I don't know, because Tipton's going to get it. I guess if he makes it, he gets a share of 5th. Hits the band. He'll finish in 8th place, Ben Calloway.
Good show from Callaway.
Sullivan, Tipton to move into solo 5th. Tied for 4th, sorry. Sullivan, Tipton tied for 4th. Makes it. Solo 5th, possibly. Marweed for the podium. I almost feel sad for Marweed because I swear to God, he did not do, and I didn't see him throw any shot where I was like, that was miserable. Ezra, Alden, they're all waiting in the wings. They're all waiting in the wings to come and celebrate right here.
Pdga Champions Cup champion, Isaac Robinson.
Unbelievable. Now here they all come. They're all going to hug them. They hug each other. They don't look as excited. Gavin Babcock, I forgot to throw him in there as I don't think Gavin's that big into Christianity and all that, but Corey Dempsey, I don't know where you live. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, I didn't promote this. So you just happen to stumble in here?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for 2025 Pdga Champions Cup.
Eventually, I might find a workaround and see if I can somehow show the video as well so you guys see what I'm watching. But that's the whole point. If you don't have the Disc Golf Network and you want to just hear somebody bullshit and talk about other things than just sucking up to the players, and that's what I'm here for, baby. Well, that's it. My final take. McBeth choked. Ricky made a valiant effort at the end and faltered. Marweed, just probably the most underrated disc golfer in the world, if you really think about it. Because he's not really heard of by your average disc golfer. Barella, the truth, showing that he's not scared of the big moment. Gannon Burr, just never out of it. Just crazy that Gannon doesn't win every tournament, but he's never out of it. Beautiful tournament. And, yep, Isaac, boring winner, yep. Just nothing in me got tingly. Just never once like, ooh, this is awesome. Never wanted to cry. Never felt pumped up. Even Marweed, I would have been like, his first mate, that would have been emotional. McBeth, you already know I would have been emotional. Ricky would have been first time in 7.5 years. AB, first major, amazing. Isaac Robinson. Who's Isaac Robinson in the NBA? That's cool. I'm glad I got a couple viewers from the YouTube thing. I'm sure some people come in here and they go, what am I watching? Is this guy eating stew and fucking on OnlyFans? What is this guy doing? Bueno, who's Isaac Robinson in the NBA? Just a boring guy that just always – is Isaac Robinson the white Kawhi? White Kawhi?
To a near certainty the way he's playing.
Just that robot, just God. AB? Is AB that Anthony Varela, that Anthony Edwards? Four different women, 4 different kids in a 1.5-year span. All right, they're about to do the little post interview, and then I'm outie. Nate Perkins. His 4th major in 3 years, they said. 2 champion cups, 2 worlds.
What do you make of this title?
Yeah, I mean, I cannot hear.
I hate to say it, 4 majors put you in that upper echelon. Now he still has to do something. He can't just disappear now for the rest of his career.
List of all time, you'd have 4 majors, and so it just feels great to be kind of on the first page of that list.
Isaac, this wasn't your average tournament, right? I mean, we had a player shoot 14 under par to start the tournament.
Yep,
He
McBeth.
didn't have to shoot, 35, 40 down. The last
McBeth could have averaged -4 for the next 3 days, and he would have won the tournament.
Yeah, you just have to throw. You just can't throw it out of bounds.
Despicable.
You can play mediocre in this wind and play safe and play smart. And
Isaac Robinson, you just can't throw out of bounds. You can play mediocre and safe in this wind.
Playing in this wind is just crazy. So.
And the wind's crazy, and it's crazy to play in. But if you just don't go out of bounds and you play safe, you could win. You could play boring golf.
The genius shot shaking. We saw the pure spin play. How were you able to?
Nate Perkins, another one I don't hate,
Yeah, switching.
and he's like a disc golf. He's in it. He's in that world, van life, all that shit. But
Playing in the wind, I know
hasn't disc golf outgrown Nate Perkins too?
Well, Isaac,
Like those type of guys, to me, they should have like their own little shows and stuff on the network. But to be the guys you cut to live, like, come on.
Talk about the execution of that shot right there.
Yeah,
I'm actually almost glad that the McBeth stuff after the front 9 was basically over, because then I got to settle down as the night went on. Like if something happened where he got close at the end and he was up by a stroke and he double bogeyed the last hole again, then I would have fucking YouTube would have came knocking on my door because I would have lost it.
Yeah, when you have a stacked chase card like that, you're always listening for the cheers. And so I was checking.
I don't know how I feel about that logo.
Trying to keep
Isaac Robinson, the I is like on the side of the R. There's an arrow going through the R, like fucking arrow. Point and shoot. What are we doing here?
You've made history here in California.
I like logos without initials. It feels like everybody has to do that. Hey, this is my initials. And it's over. I'm out. Maybe I'll do more of these bigger tournaments. Who knows? But I'm glad I had some people in here. And I'll be back, baby. Make some jokes. Make fun of some players. Give you that insider info that I got. Paul McBeth choked. Way to go, Isaac Robinson. 4 majors. You're now probably top 25 player all time just based off that alone. 2 worlds. Still more to go. Have a good night. Both Nates. God, Nate Dawes is crazy. Let the man wear a hat. Let Nate Dawes wear a hat. Nate Sexton's got to stay. He's got to be the one staying in the booth. Ian, put him out in the field. Bring somebody next to Nate Sexton that's a little better, and I'll be good to go. All right, I'm out.